from the 3 wounded warriors of Mithradel, Leah, Fiven, and Alar, to assist them in reclaiming their keep in the Aloanera forest and finding Leah's children that were reluctantly left behind when a black dragon named Dustwhisper took advantage of their beleaguered state following a battle against a band of orcs. A band of orcs. Along the way, they were joined by the eccentric but polite noble of Marcera, Cerulean Autumnhall, who had been receiving visions of this keep through some unknown patron. You traveled through the densely packed Aloanera forest, hacking your way through countless leagues of underbrush and peculiar entities. You encountered a mysterious, ghostly spirit of a fox, mischievous, but otherwise not harmful, who bequeathed you several magic items to assist you against the forces inside the Aloanera. Though some careful investigation revealed that these magical items would not last beyond the borders of this mysterious forest. Eventually, you came upon the keep of Ravenglade, where, after detailing an intricate battle plan on how to deal with the orcs and their black dragon, you stumbled upon, through sheer dumb luck, a hidden grove underneath the water tunnel, where you were able to catch the sleeping dragon, mostly unawares. You attacked, and through an oddly easy fight, were able to bring him down, the already wounded beast unable to match your skill and strength. Now, with his corpse laying dead and trampled, you are gathering up what remains of his treasure inside this cove before deciding what to do next. So, Misfortune, as you rapidly shove whatever coin you were able to find from this treasure trove, along with a few other mysterious or peculiar items, into your bag of holding, what would you all like to do?
Once we get this in the bag, we should probably head back and probably a ways away from the fort and settle down for a little while.
Time is of the essence. I do believe that we should still try to rescue the children today if it's possible.
Yes, I agree. They're a way up from inside these caverns.
I still want to save the children, but we need to do it in a way to where we're ready. I mean, do we all think that we're at this moment are prepared to go up there?
Yes.
I mean,
I believe so, yes.
I don't feel particularly winded, surprisingly, for dealing with a dragon.
I'm very fine. I feel like if we take a quick cat's nap of sorts, and I feel like we should be able to conquer this.
You don't
challenge,
actually
no
nap.
problem. I stand solemnly.
So,
That's all you do.
I think the best course of action for us right now is to take an hour and see if anything comes to investigate the dragon being killed. Make sure we have everything we're going to take, and then if we need anything after that hour, we can decide there. Otherwise, we should make our assault on the fortress sooner than later.
You were saying Autumnfall? Autumnfall? That's your name?
Autumnfall.
Oh, yeah, right.
My one thought is if the orcs heard any of the noise from down here, they might be coming down now, and it might take them a bit. So if we can sneak up past them while they're coming down, then maybe we can get the kids out scot-free. No fighting.
As a kind of out of character, did we make a lot of noise? I don't recall us making a ton of noise.
We're on like a lot of the stuff we went underwater and up there, so a lot of the stuff should be
Right. But I don't think
also a waterfall.
I was firing a musket.
But there's a waterfall outside, though.
That was probably the loudest thing. That was kind of what I'm asking. Is like we didn't do a lot of loud stuff.
If we are going to have to fight these orcs one way or the other, I feel that ambushing them here would be the best course of action if they do decide to show up within the next hour.
Do the orcs even know that this dragon's here, though?
I have to assume.
I think so, yes.
One thing to consider, if the orcs know that we're here, they may just wait for us on the other side of the water and kill us as we approach.
I think either way, I do agree with Renard. We should take an hour here at least. We know for a fact this place is safe for the time being.
Well, it's also defensible. If they start coming in, we'll know.
And if they start coming in, then we just try very hard to make them believe that the dragon is still alive.
Have any way of making that happen?
Is there any other way out of this cavern?
We could sorry, I don't have another way out of this cavern, but we could look for that. As far as believing that the dragon's still alive, possibly we could say that maybe the dragon has named us its champions, and we could use the bow as proof.
Yes, and the dead dragon. I point back to the dead dragon.
Assuming that they don't come down here, that is, of course. If we manage to go out and find them somewhere.
I'm okay with the short rest idea.
DM, could I look over the cavern and see if there's any sign of orcs having ever been in here? Or at least, like, recently?
Make a perception check.
Worst case scenario as well. If the orcs knew the dragon was down here,
Hot dog!
and they see the body, we can just say we slew the dragon, and they might be intimidated by us.
That might
Also
be the
fair.
best course of option, yes. I'll start looking for a way out while he's kind of looking for orc droppings.
I will take a moment, sit down,
I-
my journal, and take a short rest.
Would that be
I still advocate for if there's no back way out of this cave, I still advocate for leaving. We do not want to get penned in here.
Would this be a perception or a survival check to see if I can find a way out?
Perception.
While they're spending time to do that, I'm going to go over any of the magic items that I found in this loot with my detect magic and start identifying them one by one.
Okay.
Which I believe it was just the bow.
Just the bow.
23 is going to go under the water into the lock and just kind of keep post there. Try to use the cover of the water to see if anyone shows up at the edge of the lock.
Okay.
You want me to put some seaweed on you?
Like, as you unravel the mystery of this bow, it's a fairly hefty sized longbow standing at about 2 meters tall. Clearly designed for somebody of at least some strength, because even as you try to twang it, it's pretty taut. But at the same time, it's a smooth bored dark oak of some sort, with kind of a golden in trim on the inside of it. And make a religion check for me.
I don't know why. When you say like a big bow, I imagine like the ones from Dark Souls where you just ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
A lot of symbols of, it looks like a rainbow covered dragon scale. You don't recognize it as a deity of any kind.
Reynard scoffs and says, God, shit.
Is everything all right?
It's magical. I still don't know what it does because I haven't been told yet, but
I'm getting there.
Do you need any help?
You identify the bow as Whisper.
mm-hmm.
Pretty.
Right now, it is a dormant longbow with a +1 enchantment.
Do you need any
Dormant?
help?
No, I don't need any help. There's symbology on it. I don't recognize the symbology. He kind of shrugs his shoulders. It's a magical longbow. It's unnaturally accurate, aids in the penetration of targets, and there are magics in it that have been sealed away, at least as far as I can tell, that suggest that there may be latent magical abilities that have not manifested.
We really need to stop getting different ranged weapons at this rate.
It does seem unfortunate that you all just spent a lot of money purchasing brand new pistols or firearms or whatever they're called when here we are finding this little instrument here.
I'll kind of like be like, may I look at it?
He would just hold it out. I can't use it, so one of you should take it.
I
Ways to
cannot
let it
use
go to
those.
waste.
You can't use these?
No.
It's much simpler than it's okay, it's not simpler than a crossbow. I just don't have any arrows is the problem.
To be fair, it does have a bit of heft to it, so... And he kind of looks over Tempest's very scrawny frame. You might have some trouble.
I could get someone else to string it for me, Renard. Don't look at my arms like that.
Can I, Okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can I walk up to it and see if I recognize the etchings on the bow?
Religion check.
We're in the double digits now, guys.
Woohoo.
Some sort of not twisted, but maybe altered symbol of Amael, a god of good dragon kind, justice, law, But it's not, instead of being platinum like it normally is, this one is rainbow colored.
It's
almost prismatic.
It's an altered religious sign of, what was it, Amael?
Amael.
Amael. Of Amael. But that's a bit odd.
Well, I don't hate Amael.
Right, but this bow, when it looks like while it was crafted, the symbology for them was twisted in a way. Instead of it being platinum, it's now sort of rainbow.
Well, rainbows are pretty. Everyone loves rainbows.
Could be hiding something worse underneath.
Hey, Lee, are you good with religious stuff? You know other symbols too?
I've dabbled in it. I'm not like perfect. I would say I'm slightly more proficient than most.
Do you know who this lady is? And I'll hold up the moon petal and show him the hilts, the woman on the hilt, see if he knows who it is.
I will try. Ooh, 17.
It is the symbol of Mithradhel, a goddess of elves, night, beauty, love, all sorts of fun stuff. The moon.
Could you type that out for me, please? Put that down. Thank you. That is Mithradhel.
And she is.
She's one of the main religious or elvish gods, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's one of the main elvish gods. She deals with the moon, the trees, pretty much anything that comes to elves.
So, basically nothing that deals with me. Huh.
Tempest is just still got a little bit of the levitate spell going on. He's just playing with the bow, just like with no arrows because I don't have arrows.
But yeah, Cerulean's gonna sit back down and start jotting in his journal, kind of looking around.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I guess, can I have Whisper for the moment?
I mean, I don't have any intention of using it. It's part of the group's decision. Is anybody opposed to Tempest taking this particular item?
I can't use the bow. I don't have a problem with it.
I can't use it.
I think it's literally just me.
It's not quite my thing. I also think it would be pretty funny to see you try and use it.
You know what? Maybe it'll be a nice workout. Maybe you'll get better.
That's fine. I changed my class to exploit. I take it now.
Don't even joke. Beth will murder you.
No.
Thank you.
Why? So you said it's dormant, Renaud.
It does seem to be that there are magical energies that are trapped within it that have not yet manifested.
Maybe it needs something unique or someone specific to use it. But do we know this bow was taken from the people that hired you, right?
I believe it was one of their artifacts, yes. It was something that had been claimed by the dragon after their attack, which does seem to suggest that this dragon is the one that attacked them with confirmation. It was wounded. It does have the items in question that was stolen from them. Maybe this was Dustbringer.
It's quite possible that they might have been... you said they were... Yeah, we're looking for their children, so they probably were focusing more on their children than, the dragon, so they were probably just not thinking things straight, thinking it was larger than it was. But it doesn't explain the orb that was around his head. That doesn't make... We don't know what that was.
Magic?
Some sort of magic, but what kind of magic?
While they're all long resting and having this discussion, could I walk down into the tunnel with 23 and then send my AI up to the keep if he can reach it?
A little far for your AI. He's pretty high up. The lock itself is about 300 feet below the keep. It has to follow a cliff path up to the main gate itself.
Okay, so like even if I climbed out of the lock, then I wouldn't be able to get it up over the top?
No. It's pretty high up there.
Okay, well, I'm still going to walk down to the tunnel then, just to help him keep an eye out.
Okay. It's crystal clear water, very beautiful. There's not much in the way of plant life other than algae. No fish or anything like that. Not a good location for them, you think? Either that or the dragon ate them.
While we're
Potentially.
taking the spare time to also short rest, I'm going to go ahead and set an alarm spell on the entrance into this cave, just in case we do need to stay here longer so we don't get snuck upon.
I'm gonna. I think I did this last week, but I don't remember. I'm gonna scout around and see if I find any arrows.
Bernard, make a nature check.
Sure. Hey.
Hey, not bad. Considering your understanding of dragons and dragon kind, you know that if any dragon makes a lair in any one location, eventually the environment itself starts to warp and shift to their particular color. This environment has not done it, leaving the impression this dragon is relatively new to the location. So whatever toxic effects its natural presence has had not taken root yet.
He will take note, but he will not spread that information around because he doesn't think they need more stuff to deliberate on.
What?
Okay. You all take a short rest without issue.
Awesome.
Okay, that's good.
I'm going to take back 2 first level spells because those will be useful.
I've got my spell slots back.
I assume
Yeah.
I assume I found no arrows.
Do you
No.
know?
No arrows in here.
Sorry.
Bolts, plumb crossbow shots, but no arrows.
Cool. Well, I'll refill on those, but was hoping to use the new thing.
Do you need any more bolts?
No, I'm good on bolts.
Just ask me whatever. I have I just have a little crossbow that I keep just in case. I've got some spare bolts.
I actually have 20 crossbow bolt plus ones too, so I'm
Nice.
good.
Did 23 or I see any movement on the other side of the tunnel?
No.
Awesome.
I am glad you're so absolutely prepared for everything but what you're using right now, Tempest.
You know, I'm happy about it too.
I'm sure one day all this extra preparation will come in handy and you will be more prepared than the rest of us.
As I have my new longbow, my crossbow, my pistol, just
carrying like 40 pounds of gear and half of it you're even using.
it's like, look, I didn't expect all of this.
Yeah, if you're holding the longbow, add that to your weight. I'm kind of curious to see what your carrying capacity is right now.
Probably
Strength or
very
7 or
heavy.
6 or whatever.
Oh, plus your kit. You haven't added your weight to any of your rations, your torches, your... Oh, yeah, you're probably encumbered there, Tempest.
Probably, now that I think about it.
Thank God.
Stop sticking the spare back into the bag of holding. You can't carry all that shit. Though if you had spent your time carrying it, you might be able to pull that bow back.
You know, I'm just gonna use this as an exercise routine, okay?
I was gonna say, every few steps, you just like go forward, like bend down, go back up, easy.
Yeah, just a few squats. I'll start adding the weight and see what happens.
Dost thou even hoist?
Dost
All right.
thou?
That's an hour, everyone. Are we ready to go? If we haven't
my-
been ambushed yet, it might be time to get out of here.
My legs are so sore.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
After the hour passes, 23 will, and Kevin, I assume as well, will come back into the cavern. Well, there's no one out there waiting for us. That is good news.
It
Do you
is.
think they might still be looking for us?
They might not even know we're here, so
Or you still need to figure out a way to get up?
that is what I was about to talk to you all about. I do have 450 feet of rope and some
The-
climbing gear.
The path has been repaired, or at least makeshift repaired. There are planks over several of the ledges that go up to the keep itself.
Yeah, but you're also very aware that that's the path that they'll be watching anybody coming up. But we do not want to walk in the front door. We would like to go in the back door, please.
We do have the cover of the waterfall to muffle any sound that would be heard from hammering pythons into the side of the cliff, but it is possible that I could climb up there and create a path for us via rope.
Were we not discussing having Renard cast spider climb on you, then having you just carry everyone up the cliff?
It is something that I can still do today, but if we do that, I'm stretching the limits of my magic.
I could also send my owl, well, Roger can out there's an owl, up there to at least keep an eye out, have him perched somewhere.
That could be useful.
If 23 is going to climb the cliff, I would feel a lot more comfortable if he were climbing next to the waterfall, if he had spider climb, instead of trusting that the slippery rock face won't just give way and him fall potentially to his destruction.
Yes, and then that would solve the issue of having everyone else climb as well. He could just carry everyone to the top.
Does seem to be an elegant solution.
If that's the plan we want to go with, we want to go now. I can cast a spell on him. He can take me up, and I will prepare an alarm spell in the perimeter just in case anyone else comes skulking around. If we can just find some bushes to hide in, I imagine we would be relatively unattended.
23. How many could you take at a time?
Oh, I could imagine I could probably carry 2 of you.
You know, has any of you ever read this book? It reminds me of something, The Cliffs of Insanity. Yes, a great heroic tale of a massive man who carried 3 people on his shoulders up this monumental cliff face.
You know I don't read.
I don't think we want to try 3.
To be safe, we could probably just carry it one at a time, especially if we have the time.
We have an hour.
So one at a time it is for
But
safety.
if we do go up one at a time, then the first person who gets up there is going to be alone if they do get discovered while you're gone.
Can't Tempest just float up there too?
I can only do that once a day. And I already did that, so no.
I imagine you could probably handle 2 of the lighter of us. I'm not particularly heavy, and I don't imagine Kevin is either, unless that... What is it? Plaster, ceramic, and such?
Porcelain and wood.
Yes, if it's not nearly as heavy as it looks, you could probably take us both up, and he and I could both handle defense while you brought everybody else.
If you're all right with that.
Yes, I was going to volunteer going up to the top.
Then it's
That way we can secure the top of the cliff while you bring everyone else up.
Seems like a plan to me.
Let us make haste then. There are children to save and orcs to slay.
All right, then without any further ado, Reynard will cast Spider Climb on 23.
Okay.
For some reason, that does not send a chat. That's unusual.
It is sending the chat for me, so...
So imagine
I was
you
caught up.
are up against a cliffside with a single path that goes up to an overhanging archway. Almost like a large section of rock is sticking out like a sore thumb from this cliff. The base of it is very conical and almost shaped in some ways, of which the keep sits atop it in its own way. There is no direct way to climb from base to underneath the keep. You'd have to go up the side of a cliff and more or less upside down to get underneath the keep itself.
Well, it's a good thing that we have magic then.
I'm just describing it for everybody else. But you can see as 23 upside down, kind of hanging around. Without getting up there, it's not too difficult. And underneath, you do not hear or see any signs of the creatures within having caught scent or hearing you yet.
Could I possibly grab a perception check of like maybe the forest around the area as we climb, just to see if there's any bands of orcs hunting for us previously from the night prior?
Sure.
And I checked my weight. I'm currently at 100 pounds.
Nice.
Well, perception.
With the 12 as you get a look around, it's a beautiful scene. The world's upside down, but it's a beautiful scene. It's a good thing you actually don't have blood going to your head, because that would probably get uncomfortable really quick.
Probably. All right, so I'm bringing up Renard and Kevin first.
All right, as you chuck down some rope, I need you to make an athletics check to hoist them up by themselves.
I thought I was like physically carrying them.
Are you physically carrying them up through the spider climb?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are mighty uncomfortable as you dangle about 400 feet over an open pool of water and some parts of rock, so that would be a bad time to lose your grip. But you are hanging beneath. What are you going to do?
We're going to, I guess, try to find an open area, maybe a balcony or something like that to where we can get to.
Make a perception check as you search around, or an investigation check as you search around.
Oh, I'm so bad at investigation.
You just carry us, let us do this.
Renard, please
Okay.
help me search for something here. I'm a little disoriented.
12 all around.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oddly enough, 23, you find a section of rock that looks like it's out of place. And as you stick a hand into it, it's loose rubble, but you can start pulling through it if you wanted to find a way to shift these 2 knuckleheads around.
I imagine I have them on my belly, and they're just like kind of holding on, dangling over the edge, face down, staring at the pool of water as I'm like digging out this tunnel or digging out this rubble.
Okay. As you dig it out, you eventually find your way into, as I bring up my notes. Okay. You find a looks like a room that has been used relatively recently as you dig away some of the rubble, and you can hear what sounds like growling and shuffling from within. You think you can make out what looks like a desk and maybe a few tables or chairs, but you don't see anybody immediately.
Am I able to just drop into it with the two hooligans with me?
Walk into it, yeah.
Okay. Be on your guard. Ready your crossbow, ready your spells.
I'm gonna go ahead and just the music and the battle map. Because you were
The big plot twist is it was Snarf all along.
Snarf.
One can only hope.
Stop! I don't want to get sued.
By who?
I don't even want to think about it.
Lido.
That would be an interesting court case, though.
Alrighty, let me get
Sight beyond sight is not admissible evidence in the court.
You claim property over Snarf the kobold.
Is Snarf a kobold?
It was.
It was
Oh.
last week.
That's
was.
Snarf.
Now he's a drow elf just out of nowhere.
You had Renard and whom? I'm sorry.
I had Renard and Kevin.
The rest of you, I'm going to leave off this black screen while these guys organize themselves. So most of you are going to see a black screen for a little while.
Oh.
We're just gonna be down there being like, what is taking them so long? Where did they go? This must be going straight up.
Okay.
Very dark.
It's
Renard,
pretty dark in here.
Renard will try to peer around the corner and realize it is pitch black. He cannot see around the corner. Weird. It is daylight from the outside that is allowing us to see. Okay.
Yeah, you're underneath the shadow, so unfortunately there's not a whole lot of light that can get into here.
All right.
I'm going to just use my artificial mind to see through that. Then
Okay. And that gives you
double checking. I believe it is 60 feet. Where is it? Yep, it gives me 60 feet of dark vision, and it's essentially concentrating on spells. So if I take any damage, I have to make a concentration check to keep seeing through it. But I can essentially just have it stay in my space and.
Gotcha. All right. The room, your dark vision activates. You can hear this, aside from the sound of something growling and shuffling from within, you can also see vaguely arcane and alchemical implements cover wooden shelves.
Alchemical implements?
That seems like
Bernard, I do not see what is making the shuffling, but the shelves appear to be covered in alchemical implements.
Oh, are we in a hallway in a room? Is there a door?
There is no door. I'm going to take a couple steps forward to the threshold right here to see if I can see anything more.
Okay. You hear a loud bang as something crashes against a cage, and you can see this ferocious half-elf, half-wolf hybrid, as if sensing that it's being watched. This insane beast starts thrashing at the bars, barking and howling like a rabid dog.
Bernard, do you have anything for this?
He shrugs his shoulders.
No, go ahead.
Does this look like some perverted creation or?
You're not permissioned in that kind of tech.
Renard, is this normal?
I have a hunch of what it may be, but the fact that it's making all this noise is not good for us.
I will take up my greatsword and stab into the end of the cage.
Make an attack roll. You have to move places with Kevin.
No.
I will shift aside for him.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to work, actually. If my speculation about what this maybe is. Unless that blade of yours... You know what? That might mix meta and knowledge. I'm not going to say anything.
Would I have advantage on it because it's in a cage?
No, it's got
Okay.
plenty of maneuver.
Sounds good. Ooh.
It does not hit. And is that your infused greatsword? No, not infused.
No, I don't have an infused greatsword. It's just my regular greatsword.
As you kind of ping against it, not only does the wolf kind of lean out of the way, but it actually manages to scrape it, and as it scrapes back, no effect.
Kevin, is there anything else here?
There's nothing else in the room that I can see, correct?
You'd have to spend some time investigating it.
Are we sealed off? Is there a door? Is there something that's
there-
blocking any light from getting out so I can give us the ability to see normally?
Is there a door on the other side of this room, or is that just a hallway?
Can't tell.
It goes off into a hallway. I am not sure.
Well, I suppose we best make haste then. 23 is going to
make an attack of opportunity against you as you scrape away.
through the cage.
Yep.
All right, sure.
He's gonna try to claw you, and he'll hit. As you get scratched for 4 points of slashing damage.
Do you want me to put this down?
For now, let's leave it. We need to make sure that we can get everyone else up here for too much longer. So we already spent 15 minutes of our hour.
23.
Kevin, I would like for you to please go to the farthest point of this hallway that we can find, somewhere as far down as we can possibly get, and set an alarm spell if you have that ready.
I do. I can ritual cast it.
Okay, you do that. I will head back to the entrance. I'm going to give light just so you can locate this location again, 23, and let's just hope that we can get everyone up here before anybody discovers what we're doing.
Sounds good. And I will make my way back outside.
And I will make my way back towards the ledge and just cast light on the end of my ring, just so there's a light source up here that they can find.
Right.
I am going to go to right here and ritual cast alarm on this hall. Are those stairs going up or down?
Up.
I'm going to cast or ritual cast alarm on this area right at the bottom of these stairs, and then I'm just going to step back and like ready my musket and hold an attack in case anything comes through.
Not the musket.
And before he goes back down, Renard will say to 23, and this time, I can't believe we forgot this. Take some of those climbing hooks, tie it around your waist so they can just hang there instead of having to hold on to you for dear life.
Sounds good. Will do.
All right. As you kind of Andre the Giant, these rest of these guys up to the top of the keep, just slowly vroom, vroom. With you there, the athletics check is pretty much null and void, especially if they just dangle and let you hoist them up.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will now bring everybody up. Cerulean.
Ooh.
Just down here doing our thing.
All right, here we go, and what?
Now, make sure you watch out for the cage. There's a beast of sorts over there.
Beast.
Beast? What?
Of sorts. It's some monstrosity of things. I'm not quite sure.
Tim, do I know what that is in the cage?
What that is in the cage?
Yeah.
It looks like some sort of half elf, half wolf hybrid.
Okay.
Actually, like I said, I believe I might know what this is. I believe this is an experiment into lycanthropy.
Do you think it was one of the children that they experimented on?
I don't know who it is, but I do believe that it is an experiment into lycanthropy.
I completely agree, Renard. For those of the in the group that don't know what that is, can you please explain?
He still is screeching, banging against this cage, trying to get out. Not getting out, unfortunately for you all.
I believe it's a werewolf.
Yes.
You know, people who turn into wolves and howl at the moon.
Mm-hmm.
With that knowledge, 23 is going to switch from his greatsword to the battle axe that is enchanted.
Okay.
Can you all quietly put this down?
Yes, I could try.
Do we want to waste time with this, though?
I think we do want to quiet this thing down. Yes.
I don't think we want to kill it, though. I don't think this individual is hostile. I think they just lost their damn mind. This curse is affecting them in a negative way.
And plus, if they're making this much noise, even if there was someone down here, that means this thing makes a lot of noise anyway, so we should be fine.
Is there a door we can check to make sure no one's coming or something?
I cast alarm on the staircase to the south. It's a staircase that goes up.
Where's the lead?
I don't know. I did not go up the staircase.
Can you guys move in? I don't want to walk past the cage.
Just
Could I
walk back.
Could I investigate all of like the alchemical stuff that they have in here to see what, like just trying to divine its purpose, see if there's anything that I want to take from it?
Make an investigation check.
Reynard is going to do a similar thing, but instead of looking for alchemical
Come
components,
on.
he is looking for any literature that may be useful here.
Okay.
That is our third one for
Kevin,
today.
unfortunately, doesn't find anything. However,
Like we're being full of it.
you find a scattering of notes in a journal, Bernard, that seem to be, as you quickly read through it, it looks like an elf named Fiven was planning to create the perfect lycanthropic race by altering the curse to manifest the benefits of being a werewolf while being full control over the change. You find several vials of blood and syringes not too far away from them as well.
Does Tim? Oh, sorry.
There's a variety of strange concoctions, none of which seem particularly useful.
Reynard will take that full collection of notes and kind of tuck it away for later reading.
Okay.
What book did I see Renaud pick up?
Renard, were you being...
I mean, he was searching the room, so
You said they're books, right?
They're notes.
Notes, yes.
yeah, notes
Oh.
in a journal.
Notes. Okay. A
Uh,
journal, though. I
Oh,
don't
and just
think-
to throw this out there, GM, we can't see Cerulean's health bar.
Oh,
I can.
I
I'm
cannot.
Actually, I'm dead. You caught me.
I cannot. No.
So,
Dude,
Um,
I want that out now.
got it.
so I'm looking for a tome, not a journal.
Can
Okay.
I look at the journal to see some of the entries?
I think I should just keep this away now. This is not the time to go look through this anymore.
23 wants to is going to check out this cage to see if it's sturdy. Like if we walk away that this thing's not going to get out and come down the hall and murder us.
The way it's been banging against it for the past 10 minutes, it doesn't look like it's able to get out.
Okay, sounds good. Well,
So, does this lead into the keep?
I will go forward and investigate if we wish.
shall we carry on?
Roman's just like staring at the thing in the cage, just like, is that magic stuff or is that like poison?
A bit of both, I think, isn't it?
I will let you know later when I've had time to look at the notes.
Okay.
For now, we have pressing matters.
Yes, let's remember this as a fallback point. Since we have the alarm and the exit, we can use it as a location. We'll also know if anybody has been down here if the alarm is triggered. That'll be important.
Okay.
For my knowledge, GM, how long has it been since I cast Spider Climb?
Let's say about 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes.
I figured it'd been that long. I just wanted to know because I'm going to keep that as long as I can. So 23 can walk on walls and ceilings if he wants to.
23 is going to walk on the ceiling. I'm going to scare the piss out of some random guard.
Okay. Are we going up?
Yes, we are.
All right. Ascending the stairs, it actually leads up to what looks to be a trap door.
Does it appear to be locked?
Yes, there is a padlock on it.
Oh shit.
There's a padlock on this side? That doesn't make any sense.
Are they trying to keep something in?
Well, I mean, it was fairly simple to get out of here. Maybe someone collapsed the tunnel on their way out.
Well, the tunnel led to the outside. It was hanging off into thin air. So either there's another entrance into this room or...
Is the trapdoor like completely flush with the frame, or is there some space around it?
It is completely flush.
Uh,
Very, very fine looking oak, too.
I could attempt to pick the lock if we wish.
Please, by all means. Let's worry about the semantics of it later.
Maybe just because it's a trap door made me think maybe we check and see if they have an alarm trap or something like that on the other side in case someone tries to come through, like we did.
I don't have that spell.
I'm telling you to physically check for traps.
That's your job.
I don't know. He's been picking locks too, and he's made of stuff.
I mean, I could look for any magical traps, but if I do, I'm afraid 23 is going to fall off the ceiling.
I prefer not to fall off the ceiling. I quite enjoy it.
All right. I guess I can check. Just move over, guys.
23 will just kind of like stare at him upside down as he passes.
I'm just like standing there, like tools in hand, just waiting.
Make a thieves' tools check.
Well, I'm waiting for him to investigate the trap to make
Okay.
investigate the traps.
Okay.
Is it investigation to check for the trap?
Yeah.
All right.
Is this Tempest rolling over here?
It feels like it, doesn't it?
Whenever I do rogue stuff, that's when I get double ones.
If
You
we
know
count
what?
the-
I'm not gonna bother waiting for the lowdown
accept that.
from him.
That's on me. That's expecting a rogue to be the trap guy. Rogues don't have to be the trap guy. I understand the stereotyping. I apologize.
Contribution stereotypes are not tax deductible.
If we count the
it's
double
good,
nat
guys.
1, that's
No
five.
traps.
All right, I'm just gonna try and pick this, and
As you get that
Roman's right.
your Swiss finger knife tool kit, you hear a click, and as you kind of take the padlock off, and it slides off without any issue.
Go gadget lockpick.
I'm going to gently raise the trap door like a little bit.
I will grab your hand before you do that. Renaud, extinguish the light.
There's actually a little bit of resistance as you try to push it up. Not a lot. It feels like something's on top of it, and as it pokes up, you can see what looks to be thin shafts of light piercing a chamber made of stone, illuminating thousands of dust motes that drift through the air. You can make out the outlines of bunk beds and trunks, although they're all covered with dust and cobwebs. You actually realize the trapdoor is underneath a rug that looks moth-eaten.
Okay. Do we want me to use my artificial mind to scout the room?
Go for
Or
it.
do we want to just go up?
No, definitely have your artificial mind, whatever that is, do that thing that it does.
Cool.
You can magically look up there. Just do it.
I'm gonna send Barley up into the room.
I'll move you up there just for the case of it.
Oh no, I can't see. There I am.
You're in some sort of, looks like makeshift bedchamber.
Is there any windows in here?
There's not.
And is that like that little bump on the walls at a closed door?
It is a closed door.
Okay. Gonna turn to the rest of the group and say, the room is, from what I can see, clear. There's a closed door and several very dusty beds.
Does it look like anyone's been living in them?
Judging by the amount of dust on the beds, no.
Very
So
well.
let's go in.
Get up there.
All right. Group up, please. Or I will group you up.
I'm working on it.
Don't move.
Okay.
Beam us up, Scotty.
So, I guess
Right.
Make a perception check.
oh, 17.
The trunks are entirely empty, but from outside the door, you can hear voices in a very gruff tones. There's somebody out there.
Looking at where the trapdoor was when we came up, there was something sitting on top of it, something that needs to be replaced to make it look like nobody's been through here.
Looks like the rug, that was the purpose of the rug.
Okay. Reynard will close the trapdoor and slowly flow the rug back over it in place.
Everyone, just quiet for a second. There's someone on the other side of the door.
Somebody's talking outside in Goblin.
Shit.
Ah,
I don't understand Goblin.
I don't
I-
either.
Roman does.
Roman, make a perception check as you put your ears to the door.
Yeah.
That's 6 natural
Six.
ones.
Guys, the name is supposed to be just a joke about me.
I can't plan it. You put your ear to the door. You could definitely hear somebody or something barking out in a cruel language, and it does sound orcish, but what they're saying is too muffled. You're more, you get the wolf howling beneath you. You can almost hear your blood pounding in your ears. You're just so tense. Unfortunately, you're not able to really discern anything that's being said.
It definitely sounds goblin, but I haven't practiced it in a while. So it's either something about that they know we're here, or that they think they killed everyone. I'm not sure.
23 is going to get in a position so he's just hanging above the door.
Actually, is light not concentration?
No. It just lasts an hour.
It's continual flame. That's not continual flame. That's dancing lights.
No, that's a completely different spell.
Yep.
Dancing lights is the concentration you're
Dancing
thinking of.
lights. I'm sorry.
So what's the
Do we
plan?
do we want to get a better idea for what they're saying?
How can we get a better idea?
I imagine it's just chatter. Don't imagine anybody's here.
I could cast comprehend languages.
If you feel it's justifiable, I don't know if we want to sit here for 10 minutes otherwise.
They could be gone by then.
It would indeed.
That is why I was asking.
Maybe we just, quietly go through the door and see what we can do.
Is there a keyhole in the door?
There is not.
Perhaps.
Froze on me. There we go.
Could you send that little invisible friend of yours into that room and just see how many of them are in there?
Is this door flush with the door frame?
It's a regular wooden oak door. I'm up flush.
Is there enough space for me to sneak my
No,
through?
there is a crack, but it is not a 1-inch crack. It's like
Okay.
a door.
We would need to open the door. I cannot fit him through this space.
Perhaps we wait a minute for the voices to go away and then make our decision from there.
I would agree with that, yes.
Just want to go all the way back around.
If we're going to open the door, Reynard will just put his hand in his pocket so it's smothered.
I'll kind of move back,
If we're planning on opening that, I'm gonna move to it. Oh.
As the arcane familiar kind of scoots out and floats out into the main chamber, I need you to make a sleight of hand check. Or whoever's opening the door.
I'll just have a crossbow bolt at the ready.
Just getting, moving over here.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to move to here so that way I have a clear shot, so I'm not behind 23.
I'm literally on top of the door, like crouching above the door frame. So,
But he's about to get venomed.
exactly.
So I'm pressed to the wall right there. It's pitch black in this room, right?
It is now.
I can still see. It's fine.
I'm just finding a wall so I can at least kind of know where I am. I think we're good. Someone open it.
Somebody roll it.
I'm not there.
What's the roll?
Sleight of hand.
Oh, I'll do that.
Oh,
my God.
No.
That's three.
No.
That's 4 natural ones. No, that is. You're defying the fucking laws of physics there, my man.
Apparently, that's the rule. If I do rogue stuff, I get ones.
Where now it's
Wow, did you pick Will Wheaton today?
Oh my god.
Don't invoke his name!
You stepped on every crack coming home, didn't
And
you?
that's one of the things I was supposed to be good at.
Since we started today, 1, 2,
It's we're at
3,
7.
4, 5,
Oh,
6.
under a ladder, a black cat crossed his path. He shattered a mirror.
This is ridiculous. I thought I only rolled this bad.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to this coming up fight, guys.
As
We're
you
never.
as you open the door, you're
Oh,
and you hear a and this orc just starts. It doesn't look like he sees you, but he is moving in your direction.
23 will motion Roman to get back into the corner.
I was readying a crossbow bolt. If he's walking in the room, I'm shooting.
Yeah, I was readying a musket shot.
I'm gonna ready an action to try to grapple this guy as he comes in.
All right, he's gonna swing the door open.
Oh, hello there.
I'm gonna straight up venom him as he walks in.
Use your ready actions, but first roll initiative.
All right.
It's murdering time. There we go. My good rolls are back.
Oh my god!
that's the only nat 20 we saw for the rest of the night.
And it was rolled by me.
Murdering time.
We have two. That's our second
That's
nat
two,
20.
that's two natural. Need to put a counter up there, Kevin, for natural 20s versus natural ones we have.
Now there's so much space on the whiteboard.
You said I got my my ready to action off, right?
Yes, but give me 1 second.
Okay, just wanted to wait.
I didn't ready an action because I thought we'd be able to do this quietly.
I should have just.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
one that did
sleight
the-
of hand. I'm actually good at this.
I'm also good.
All right, we're gonna do in order of appearance. Tempest, make your action first.
Yes. That was my light crossbow. Fire. That's 21.
21 will hit.
Oh,
the orc
I
takes a
don't-
surprise shot to the face.
I don't think it's infused anymore, so I guess that's 7 points of damage.
It's not, but that might be the wooden crossbow. Because you had the light magic crossbow.
That is my wooden crossbow. Okay, so it's still good.
You have a light and a heavy.
Yeah, you had the magic heavy crossbow.
I gave
I
gave you my magic heavy crossbow.
I'll just like overload with stuff. Why am I carrying all this shit?
All right. Anyway, Kevin.
Why can't I read? There it is. Sorry, I had a moment where I just couldn't read all of my actions. I forgot how to spell musket.
Jesus, what is
That'll hit.
Oh, we need to take
I
that
don't
musket.
But their surprise round is gone.
I don't have arcane weapon active, so it's just 15. It's not 15 plus 1.
Either way, this orc is la toast. Alrighty. With that loud crack, I'm gonna roll some initiatives.
Well, now they know we're here.
You definitely know you're here.
We need to explain stealth to Kevin more.
Listen, the orc knew we were here already.
I was gonna venom his ass in. They would have just been like, oh, he's taking a nap in the nap room probably.
Taking a nap in the dust covered
in the nap
room.
room.
I want a nap room.
Stealth was already ruined. Now we're just killing everyone. You know, everyone has to die.
Also, Tempest, you missed out on an opportunity to go hello there.
Hello there.
Surprise, mother.
Orcs
not John Wick.
Kenobi?
Everyone has to die.
Morse code, what?
Yeah. Is that the robots talking?
Yes.
Probably.
They're taking over Skynet.
Exclusively talking Morse.
Whoops.
A hobo goblin.
Not the hobos.
Not the bees.
They're squatting in the fort. We need to evict them.
I don't have any change.
I don't have any change.
All of you.
Paint them with copper pieces. No, don't do it. That's what they want.
All right, Kevin's turn. It is now Reynard's turn.
So are these ready actions or an actual surprise round?
Surprise round's over. Back.
That got wasted from the musket.
Did it get wasted?
Yes.
I will step to here. What the hell am I looking at?
Okay, so you want me to describe the room?
Yes, please.
Okay. The most eye-catching feature of this room is the floor mosaic, a huge disc surrounded by flames with a crescent moon and 2 stars set in shimmering stone. And above, a dome formed by thick tree limbs. Several passages lead off from this chamber into other areas of the keep. One of them blocked off by debris from above. You can hear birds chirping from above.
All right. I will keep it really simple. I'm just going to firebolt the orc that's right here on the right. Finger snap. I hope 17 hits.
17 will hit.
4 or 5, and then I'm going to back into the corner of this room.
You're a. All right.
So
I need to step
question.
away for a second.
Did Kevin and I get our actual turns? We just used our ready actions, but we rolled good too.
Pulling past that on the initiative, you're up next.
Okay.
Yes, I fucked it up. That's fine. Tempest, go.
It's all good. I'm going to just walk into the room. I guess I'll do the same thing Reynard does and go, what the fuck? And I will take a shot at... I can see that one pretty clearly, right?
He has some cover, but yes.
I can't walk over that body without being difficult. I'll just shoot at that one over there. That's not cover, right?
It is not.
I will shoot at that one with my light crossbow. I will reload with bonus action and fire 15.
15 will hit.
8 points of damage.
Okay. As it, this orc is unhappy. He has taken a couple shots. He is bloodied.
I will also duck into the room, and I think that's as far as I can get.
All right. Kevin.
10, 15, 20, 25. I can now also see all of these orcs, right?
Yes.
You know what? He's probably going to die on his own time. I'm going to shoot the healthy-looking orc to the left of him.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no point in going quiet now.
Apparently, operator can't see the map.
Hmm.
Well, I guess I have to turn off dynamic lighting once again. What up?
Well, I would say just have him refresh before you do that.
Boop, 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 boo.
Hey, operator, refresh your page.
I take it back. Mine's broken too.
Yeah, I was having
refresh
issues.
your page.
Yeah, I was in the midst of refreshing.
Oh,
My
God.
page is working.
I was having some issues with it. It was like being really laggy.
Oh,
The
God damn
busted
it!
bullet.
I forgot to cast Arcane Weapon.
All right.
Refreshing did work though.
Mm-hmm.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Arcane Weapon because I forgot to beforehand.
Okay. Oh, that shot.
And I don't have enough movement to get to a safe spot anyway, so I'm just going to move backwards 5 feet to get out of the way of the door frame.
Okay.
I'm going to shout into the room. There's 4 of them out here.
Alrighty.
2 are hurt.
One of the
Huh.
orcs is going to use bonus 30 feet.
I just realized I'm not in the initiative order.
Shame on you.
What'd you roll?
I rolled well. I know I had my token selected.
You rolled a 23.
I did.
You should have gone first.
No, you should have gone second.
I'll say it's the
Ronan,
natural
now
one.
go. Let's add Ronan in there. Let me Ronan roll to 23. I'll add him in.
All right.
Do your thing. I'll add you in. Go.
Alrighty, taking out the moon petal and the wooden blade, I'll move on in. There. 10. Woo. Pretty thing. I'll move the rest. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25. Move 30 to here. And I'll just hold my action to stab anyone that comes near me.
Okay.
With the moon petal.
You kind of duck behind that column for some cover.
Yeah.
Orc is now going to use his bonus action to move. His movement to move. So he's going to chuck a javelin at Kevin.
Food.
And I believe that will miss. As there's a right into the stonework as this massive javelin just kind of chunks right against the wall. That's his turn. 23.
23 is going to drop from the ceiling and run forward at this orc here.
Okay.
And
Operator should be able to see the map. Hopefully you can bring it up on the stream.
And then I will take an attack at it with the... Actually, there's a lot of people. I will bonus action rage actually first.
Okay.
So I will need a dex save from that orc, please.
I would like to rage.
I want to say it's 13.
He passes.
Okay. He takes 1 point of lightning damage.
Wow.
Burn them.
And then I'm gonna hit him with the battle axe, the enchanted battle axe. 25 to hit.
Why will it? Almost like a hot knife through butter, this mystical battle axe takes off the left arm of the orc and lets out a screech of blood as you cut across right at one of the clavicles, almost slicing it right down the side. He will slump over dead.
And then
Sorry, go ahead and finish. I think my turn got skipped.
Wow.
You actually went already, but
Yeah.
our turns get skipped.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow. It's like
I reset.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah, because technically you weren't in the
Yes.
surprise round.
Yep. Okay.
All right, and then 23 is gonna move there, and that's gonna be his turn.
All right. The hobgoblin is doing some things in a place you can't see.
Well, that's not very nice of him.
All right. Use an object. This door will open at this end.
Which door?
But that is his action. This orc is pretty seriously screwed up. He's going to move forward to attack. And he's going to bring his great axe, try to cleave you down, 23.
Right?
No, 23. He's so young.
He might just
Bring
be
your
2
battle
and
axe-
3.
As he swings his battle axe down and forward, you just bring yours up in the neck of time to throw it to the side as the blade is just deflected.
Is that all you have?
This creature in the back, she has to hold out a pair of claws that just seem to be almost carved in blood before she will point a single finger at you, 23.
All right.
In which a beam of light will fire at you.
What does that creature look like?
Looks like an orc.
Oh, okay.
I approve that response.
As you are struck by some sort of bolt of radiant energy that crashes into you for 11 points of radiant damage. You also are now faintly glowing, a little bit brighter.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Owie wowie.
Michael, the player knows what that is.
He's going to go up to the wall and go boom, 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 screams out something in Goblin.
Do I understand what she said?
Koth, get out here. We need you.
Cough.
No, Koth. Koth.
Oh,
Off.
that's a name.
Name.
So she's not just like hacking up along over there.
No, she is not hacking. All right, this hobgoblin is doing a thing.
Doing a thing, doing a thing.
That's ending their turn. Roman.
That's me re-rolling to put myself on initiative. So you can just delete that.
You're supposed to be 23, right?
Yep, you have me correct.
Come on, Roman, roll decent.
No, I'm 23.
Come on, Roman, roll decent.
This hobgoblin is doing a place in a thing you can't see, and he's casting a spell that you are unaware of.
Not anymore, he's not. I'm aware of it now. Haha.
Can't see him.
Well, yes.
Can we take the minute to appreciate that Tempest's chair matches his cat?
Okay. This orc is going to rush forward towards Ronan.
Can I also take my
Yes.
held action attack? I'll give him a taste of the pedal.
I get the power. 17 line.
Alrighty. And I'll give him a snookatook on top of that. Ooh.
Still alive.
Oh, that's pretty short, so whatever.
That was
Your head off with a big old great axe attack.
damn near minimum damage, my man.
That
Yeah.
will hit, and you are struck by 5 points of slashing damage.
That's my favorite 5 health.
Wait,
Oh, not anymore.
that you did 3 piercing damage. You have a +1 modifier to that short sword. You should change that because I feel like that's a dex.
It did have a +1 to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
His
But-
dex is missing.
Yeah, it's
his
because
dex is
I accidentally clicked the. I realized now I clicked the sword, the short sword, not the pedal.
Okay.
So add 3 damage.
Yeah. Those of you trying to watch this on the stream, I think our operator's having some technical difficulties, but hey, you get to look at my pretty face all day while we do some battle. All right. Cerulean.
Okay, let's get here. See what I can see.
Fine. Everything's fine.
Everything doesn't look like it's fine. Yeah, let's try it. I'll Sacred Flame this one. Just to avoid having to hit 23. So, dexterity saving throw.
Hey, operator, refresh your page. I took dynamic lighting off.
Oh, yeah, I can see that too. I gotta refresh.
Oh yeah, now that's funky looking. Today's a technical difficulty night.
Yeah.
The stream rolled a natural one.
Don't forget.
Just like us.
There we go. Now you get to see the whole bloody map, but that's all right, because we're down here. All right, I'm sorry. Cerulean, go ahead.
You're fine. So I just said I'm casting Sacred Flame on this one just to avoid hitting 23.
Okay.
So, if he fails, it's 4 radiant damage.
He will make a save, and he will fail with a natural 1. His butt is flaming. He is no longer on the initiative tome. As this orc, as you light it here, a radiant burst from inside this creature as it lets out a screech of guttural pain that pig-like sounds as it almost smells like bacon to everybody else.
Tempest just goes, bacon.
Okay. For my remaining movement, I will get here. And sort of like how these are bunk beds, right?
They are.
Yeah, so I'll like kind of be crouched down a little bit, looking through just to see what all I can see.
If that's the case, I would have been here.
All right. Tempest.
I will come out, scooching by the dead body of the orc, see that orc on the left, fire the crossbow bolt.
Woo! He's toast. No matter
I was
what you
gonna
roll.
say.
He is. He had 1 health left. I think you got him.
Nah, dang it.
Double
Wasted
tap
on.
to make sure.
Wasted it. All right. I like if it's a natural 20 and a natural 1. Same time. Perfect. And I'll just continue my movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And I'll bonus reload.
Okay. Roman.
Now it's my turn again. I'll call out the female orc is getting friends. Somebody named Koth or Calf. I'll move 30 to there. Can I move that away? 5, 20. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. 30 to there. I'm gonna once again hold my attack if someone comes near, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Stealth. I'm best stealth.
You're doing rogue stuff, but it wasn't a natural 1. But there was a natural 1, but it was not your first roll. Okay. Kevin.
I was gonna take a shot at that orc banging on the wall there. So I'm going to pull the trigger on my musket and be good. That's not great.
The shot will smash into the wall next to her, but does not do anything.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'll move up to there. And I will shout out to everyone. Everyone, don't forget to update your characters on D&D Beyond so we can have the plugin work.
D&D Beyond?
Wait, what? All right. Renard.
1, 2, 10 feet to there, 15, 20. I'm going to take a firebolt at the single orc that I can't actually see.
So this, yep, okay.
Yep.
24 will hit.
For 4, and then I will use my remaining 10 to move, hopefully behind cover over here.
Okay, you do have a. Depends on
I'll
you.
actually drop prone if I can just drop prone behind it.
Go for it. All right. 23.
I will move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. I will drop the great axe, pick up a javelin, and throw it at this.
Okay.
If I can find my javelin. There we go. 13 to hit.
13 is not hit.
That's unfortunate.
All right. This hobgoblin's going to come out, and he's going to charge you with a big long sword, and he's going to attack you with advantage.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah.
Careful. 10 won't matter. All right. This hobgoblin's going to come out. And this one's got a longbow. He's going to take a shot at Kevin. He sees Kevin.
That is not very nice.
And it's also a natural 1.
Not just us tonight. Thank God.
Minecraft oof. All right. This orc, seeing most of her friends getting slaughtered, is going to, let's see, she's gonna walk up to where 23 is and is gonna try to reach out and touch him inappropriately on the chest.
No.
I need you to please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God, I'm not so bad. at
That's
wisdom.
probably not good.
I have the cocoa protection though. So wisdom save. Boop.
It's not
She's
the
just
worst
healing.
wisdom save I've ever seen.
13.
13 just makes it as the
Oh,
effects
thank God.
of bestow curse seem to almost rack over your body before the cloak kind of flares and push it back, and she looks kind of surprised that it didn't work.
I'm just gonna grin at her.
All right.
I was like, can you grin?
Oh yeah, I can move my mouth.
Don't question what the Warforged can and can't do.
We decide that. And Beth.
The hobgoblin's going to poke his head out and look kind of tilting his head before he spots 3 of you in the back, and he just kind of gets, you see this wicked grin come.
Can he see me laying prone behind the cover?
No, he sees Tempest in 23.
Okay.
Kevin.
The 3 of us.
Well, sorry.
Tempest and Kevin, not 23.
Yes. You know what I mean.
Now we do that. We clarified.
We don't all know each other, Beth.
Where are you guys?
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
That could be anything. It's a 24 years of puppies and pillows.
I wonder.
As he puts a hand up and a red ball
Yep.
ignites, and he's going to chuck a fireball in your general direction. I think Renard is just outside of the range.
Where's my dexterity?
Please, I need Kevin and Tempest to make dexterity saving throws.
Let's see how
Okay.
this goes.
Pass.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm going to dodge.
That is 25 points of fire damage reduced to
Oh,
Buddy.
Kevin.
What?
Oh, Kevin.
12, reduced to 12 points of fire damage as the fireball cracks across the screen.
I'm fine. I cast Absorb Elements.
But you see Reynard feverishly putting his ponytail out.
You see Tempest doing similar things with his hair. It's just like, wind, no, wind bad.
Okay.
Uh,
And that's his turn. Cerulean.
okay.
This door is blown off its hinges.
He'll peek out to see, the scorching and everyone patting off their hairs, and is gonna say, "Oh, I don't want the risk.
The operator, can you lower the chat box? Yeah, please, thank you.
I think I can get it from here. Yeah, cool. I'll just blast on this guy.
Okay.
Pew pew
24 will hit.
for 11.
Pretty good.
Wow, managed to one-shot him.
Yeah.
As this hobgoblin takes it right to the face and falls over. All right.
Okay. I will also kind of back up against this wall so that way I'm hidden by the pillar.
Okay. Tempest.
All right, I just saw a fireball come from that direction, and I'm not generally happy about that. 5, 10, 15.
Not even generally happy.
Well, like in this case, are you happy, or is it just like?
Like out of 10, how happy are you?
Not very, and I'm just gonna kind of like look at Kevin as he's rolling around, putting himself out, and just or absorbing elements. I'll be like, Kevin, why don't we get a little bit of distance from each other? And I'm going to fire a shot. I can see him pretty clearly through the doorway from here,
Yeah.
right? Okay, I'm taking a shot, and I'm gonna put some English on it. Well, if it hits, anyway.
He's increasing English.
Yeah, English.
English. Okay, so
22. He is going to cast shield.
oh, that bastard. Does that still hit?
Does not.
22 just I hate him. Hate him.
Actually, just
Wait,
the
I'm
worst.
18, 19, 20. I'm sorry. It does hit. It just hits.
Woohoo! I still hate him, but less so. I'm going to use a trip attack on this one, adding some damage to it. So that's 13 points of damage.
Don't trip.
Plus a d8. Oh,
Reynard does not see that happen, but he just screams out, "Sucks, don't it?"
And it must make a strength saving throw. And my DC is, what is my DC? Proficiency
He
plus
fails.
dexterity. Okay, cool. It was a 14. So he is on the floor prone, and he takes 21 points of damage.
He is unhappy with you.
Well, I'm unhappy with him, so, you know.
All right. So he gets knocked down. All right. Roman.
Alrighty. Seeing an explosion of fire, I'm very unhappy with that, but I guess I gotta get in there. So, 5, 10, 30 to there. Bonus action dash to get the rest of the way, and then I'll use my action to stab her with the moon petal.
Okay.
Yeah.
21 or 22 will hit.
Bango, bango. I don't know. So yeah, it's the 9, and I'll add some snook to another poop one.
Snookity, oh my god, it's so sad.
That's a poopy attack.
That's a snookity poop.
Sad attack.
Droopity poop.
A snookity poop.
What?
Poopity scoop.
There's a
Poopy
kid
stoop.
here somewhere. All right. Kevin, you didn't take damage. You had to have taken damage.
You're right. I only marked it down on my.
It was 25 divided by 2.
So
Yeah,
12.
12.
There we go. I marked it down on the other sheet, not this one.
I was wondering why you didn't take your 20 ridiculous amounts of damage. As you get closer, I'm like, I said, wait, Kevin!
I need to get a line of sight. There are people standing in front of me. And I will shoot the hobgoblin right here.
Okay.
It's gonna lead to another fireball.
19 will hit. Wow.
So it wasn't a crit, so just ignore all the pluses, but that's 20
dead.
points of damage.
All right.
I once again look at my tiny little light crossbow, sadly, as Kevin one-shots things.
You have a heavy crossbow, a magic heavy
Not
crossbow.
really. You have nobody to blame but yourself.
I
It's
know.
a crappy weapon.
I like my light crossbow.
Yeah, well, DPS doesn't mind it so much.
Wait, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's my. I'll use my bonus action to resummon my artificial mind on me.
He needs a name.
He does have a
Right
name.
now.
You guys
Oh.
don't know it.
Stop.
Reynard is going to stand up, move to here. In the process of doing so, he is going to cast a spell with magic missile, striking his fingers and sending off 3 blue bolts, to sail off and slam into. No, the bolts is who he's worked with. The bolts is who he's attacking. 3 magic missiles off towards the magic caster that is between 23 and Roman.
Okay.
For 12 points of force damage.
All right. Those will all impact.
So we
And
only
then-
have 2 blue dolts in this party.
He is going to drop back down. He's going to drop prone back behind the cover.
Okay. 23.
23. I need a bonus action from her for Stormara, DC 13 Dex.
You need her to make a bonus action?
Did I say bonus action? I'm sorry.
You
I thought
did.
that-
You did.
Sorry,
I was like,
bonus action. I'm going to use Storm Aura.
She'll
Something
fail.
with water today, guys.
I'm sorry, that was a wrong character.
We're having issues.
Still fail.
Okay. For ignore the rage damage, 5 points of lightning damage.
Alrighty, that'll hit.
Still alive.
Still alive.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna go for this guy.
Oh. Okay with it.
I'm
Just
taking the
surprised.
opportunity. I'm not letting him get back up.
She will
So
make
if
the
she-
attack. She will make the attack of opportunity.
Sounds good.
And with Warcaster,
Ah, fuck.
Oh.
she's gonna try to bestow curse on you again. I need you to make a wisdom save.
You can do this. You're wise.
13.
Holy crap!
Towing that line.
I like to live
Oh.
dangerously.
Prevent it from going off. Okay. What are you
And
gonna
sorry, as I was saying, as I was leaving, grabbing the battle axe, as I was leaving to go and hit this guy with it,
do? Okay.
Advantage.
and I'm gonna smack him. I'm like, you hurt my friends. I'm going to hurt you, and I'm going to come down with the battle axe on him at advantage.
We're friends.
Get
22 to hit.
Oh, thank God for that advantage.
Full hit.
For 9 points of damage.
-9. Okay. Right. The Orc Claw is gonna screech in unbridled rage as she gets really, really upset. She is gonna reach out and try to slash Ronan across the face with 4 claw attacks, or 2 claw attacks. Excuse me.
Oh.
was like,
Better say bye, Roman.
One of which will hit,
Alrighty.
slashing you for 9 points of damage.
I don't like that.
The Roman who formerly had a face.
Right.
Not the
The Hobgoblin Devastators, you crash him in the shoulder. He's going to go, not today. And he's going to pull out a stone and crush it. In which case, he seems to be emulated in a white light that turns blue before he poofs. Gone.
I'm assuming no attack of opportunity because it's a teleport.
It is a teleport. He is
Okay.
gone.
What a cheater.
Cerulean, your turn.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Hiya.
13 does not hit.
Eldritch Whiff.
That's fine. I'll use my last healing light to give you a little bit of health, Roman.
Alrighty.
You need it. 6.
I'll take 6.
Tempest.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and fire.
20 will
20.
hit. 7. Alrighty.
And, nah, it's not worth it. Roman's turn.
Alright. Roman.
Well, I'm going to return this favor, and I'm going to give her first an attack with the moon petal.
Stabby stab.
That'll hit.
Alrighty.
Alright.
And Snooky Atuki.
Yeah, there's some Snookatook.
Snoop.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Ronan.
Yeah.
How you want to do this?
Yeah.
Well, as I kind of like look back and I have claw marks across my face, I just kind of lean back and kind of get in like a duelist pose and just like look for the opening and just kind of try and put one through her cheek.
She gets a before she will crumble and fall over. Dated.
Pull the blade out and do that like flick to get the blood off of my.
Flourish. Alrighty.
Is everyone all right?
Yes.
I'm fine.
I'm feeling a little singed.
Dar. He's just like rubbing his cheek.
23 is going to pierce head into this room.
All right. Let me bring up my thing again. What looks to be some sort of grand library that opens up before you is a sight to behold. Towering bookshelves of finely carved oak fill the room from end to end, each of which contains hundreds, if not thousands, of books of an unimaginably large range of topics. You get the impression that even an elf could not read this much in a lifetime.
It's books.
I come up behind you and I'm like, oh shit.
I'm gonna use one of my scrolls of cure wounds On me.
Does this symbol look familiar, by the way, on the floor?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
The mosaic is a testament to a treaty signed by the Moon, Sun, and Wood Elves. This treaty created an era of almost tranquil peace. As a show of newfound unity, it was named after the elves themselves, the Tiri Elisar, or the home of starlight.
I will relay that information.
Pardon me while I change to some more appropriate music.
Well, thank
So-
you.
Whatever this place was, it was beautiful once.
It's still kind of beautiful. It's not terrible.
Tell that to the werewolf downstairs.
As I guess, Kevin, you're coming in behind me as I come into the library.
Books.
I'll be like, Kevin, if you see any books like tome-like about lycanthropy, just let me know, would you?
Why?
You know, a little bit of light reading.
Sorry.
Do magic. Are you a werewolf?
I mean, I might be. You don't know me.
Don't get Kevin.
I feel like I'm waiting for the insight check.
I would like to insight check. Not great insight, but
I don't know what I have to roll. Deception? Performance? What is it again?
Deception.
Deception, duh.
I performed this lie.
dang it.
What?
Hard to read.
Hard to read. All right.
I'm just gonna head down the this one right here. It's kind of
I'm gonna use my DM inspiration on this investigation check.
Oh,
So look through the
shit, that's what I was gonna do.
library. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the same thing Renard is
Oh,
going to do
thank
too.
God.
Can I do that?
Okay.
Can
There are roughly 1,500 books in this area. Each book weighs about 5 pounds.
Great.
Some of which have some arcane tomes.
Okay.
You find the spells Blade Ward, Fly. You know what? Blade Ward, Fly. Ow, cat.
Never
Heard that spell.
That's a weird.
Ow, cat.
We're all-
It's like
You sling a feral cat at your opponent, dealing 3d6 piercing damage.
Hurts you first.
That's
If
one
it
point of
helps
shame.
in my investigation, actually, I think I will ritual cast comprehend languages before I pick over the library.
Okay.
That way, if there's any like spines that I can't read now, I can.
Picking one off. Roll a d6.
I was also going to investigate, but it looks like Kevin's kind of doing this.
I love books.
I see that.
What if they're
You find one called Fey Spirits, Seelie and Unseelie. Seems to be a tome of lore about fey creatures, where to find them, what to expect from them, and how to fight them. Written by Silif Aries in Elvish.
Good thing you read Elvish, right, Kevin?
I do.
Do I need to make an investigation to start looking for this tome?
You may.
I find nothing.
You find nothing.
Can I roll investigation for my aisle?
Bernard, roll a d6.
We're all just looking for books.
I mean, hey,
Oh, and I would have told Renard about all the books that I found that had magic in them.
are any of them rituals?
I don't know.
Bernard, you find one called The Warriors of Mithradel, Book 3. Leads to be a list of deeds of the Warriors of Mithradel that accomplished just before Duskbringer attacked, right up to the Orc attack. You can even have knowledge of, apparently they fought a basilisk recently. Written by Fiven Hanali in Elvish.
Duly noted.
I'll just like call. Oh, go ahead.
You find helpful herbs and their habitats. An encyclopedia of edible and medicinal plants that are available in the woods. This will give you advantage on checks made to brew potions or find rations in the woods. Written by somebody called Glinda Glitleaf.
Who is that? Who is that?
Somebody named Glinda Glitleaf.
No. Who got that book?
Oh, Kevin.
Okay.
Oh, I did? Okay, good.
Can I roll investigation for Myro?
You may.
Did we get a DM inspiration, right?
Yes.
Cool. I will use that for this one.
This episode known as
11.
Misfortune Goes to the Library.
Roll a d6.
3.
You find one called the Curse of the Wolf, a scripture written about lycanthropy and its dangers. It specifically details the escapades of Valorkin and General Ikal, even referring to the days of the old Tiri Elisar, written by Canis Lupus in common.
Hey, I found a book about werewolves.
Wait, what? And I'll come rushing over.
What? Yeah. He's like flipping through the pages, kind of looking at, just kind of glancing at some of the words.
I'll just be like, this doesn't quite look like what I was looking for, but interesting.
When I was picking
Give me
over
the impression, Tempest, that Renard's got what you're looking for.
Wait, what?
I already
Renard's
found the
got
book,
the
and there was
journal.
I found the book in the laboratory.
Oh, I thought it was a journal. I was looking for
Yeah,
a
it was a journal written by the guy who was studying lycanthropes.
Okay,
You were looking for werewolf books anyway. Do you want it?
no, I'm good. Sorry, I thought when I heard journal, I immediately assumed it wasn't the tome.
I've got an
He's
out
so
of.
good at hiding what he finds that even his own party doesn't realize it.
I mean, I think I was aware you picked it up. I just didn't think it was what it was.
I mean, you didn't tell me you were looking for a book about werewolves, so
No.
that's-
You just said it, and I was interested in werewolves. I was coming over to Renard and be like, Renard, I can't find this damn book anywhere.
One
Things will
sec.
be all right.
Oh, he's not gonna tell me.
23 is gonna search the bodies because it doesn't seem like anyone else is going to.
Oh,
You find a pair of relatively well-crafted longswords. Both of the hobgoblins that are surviving are decked out in almost what looks to be beautiful scale mail with an emblazoned red hand right on the front.
Do I recognize the symbol at all?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Kevin, can I see some of those books you found?
Sure. I found a book about face spirits.
Ooh,
You said they were
that's
great swords or
about
long
herbs.
swords?
Longswords.
That's actually interesting. What else did you find?
A book about face spirits and a book about herbs.
It's not bad.
Roman's gonna just peek his head in, like, are you guys really spending this much time on books? I mean,
Yes.
stories are cool and all, but
I'm tired of them now. Does this
May I-
Tempest,
Okay.
are you tired because you're in the daylight?
What? Oh, I see what you did there, Kevin. No, I'm not a werewolf.
is that a blue person thing?
You just said you might be a werewolf.
No, you know what? I don't know why I'm even keeping this. Look, I was hired in town to find a tome about werewolves and lycanthropy and all sorts of things.
So why don't you just take the book I offered you? They might like that too.
I mean, they might, but it's not really what I was looking for. I'm looking for something from like a tome itself, like research notes and such things.
Okay. He puts it back in his bag. Can I see some of the? Can I see some of the tomes you found, Kevin?
I'll hand you the face spirits one.
Yeah. He'll just start flipping through. Just kind of glance at it.
Is this a staircase going up, down?
Up.
Up. Okay, don't want to do that yet.
Shall we search the rest of the floor here, try to find the children?
Yes, let's do that.
I will
Okay.
start on this side.
Looks like debris is blocking the path. Lots of shrubs and plants, but you can just make out what looks to be a small path right through the base of it that you'd have to crawl into if you were small.
That might be better job for me.
So really, we'll hand back the book, by the way, of the Fate to Kevin. Here you go. Thank you. I'll look at it
clear
later.
it, but you imagine it would take you time to clear it out. And as you see the debris that's been scattered aside, it looks like that's what the orcs were doing.
So, would I be small enough to get through there?
No.
Oh,
Kevin.
I'm not small enough.
Yes,
Send your mind thing through this tunnel, please.
Barley.
Oh, is that his
Can it
name?
go through a door?
Zoom.
Can it go through a door?
Oh, it has to be it has to be an opening.
Yeah, there's a door.
With solid objects.
Do you have like mage hand? Well, this is out of character. Woohoo! Do you have mage hand?
No, I'm an artificer.
All right, 23 is going to start clearing debris then.
I don't know what artificers do.
I'm going to go up the staircase.
I'm going to come over here with Roman, and Roman, you've had a hard day. Do you want help?
I might as well. I mean, I was just gonna check inside here, but I felt was kind of hesitant on opening the door while you guys were all messing with the trees and brush.
Excuse me for one moment. I want to go ahead in here and take a 15-minute break.
Seems like a good time for it.
By the way, I hear like some Elvish talk over the music.
Yeah, I'm hearing that suddenly.
The song that Groupie is playing switched over to somebody speaking.
I was wondering.
Quick, go back to commercial and pretend it never happened.
I just had a drink. Why am I tongue-tied? Inside the ruins of the keep, 23 is hastily shoving aside boulders and rubble. It's about almost an hour's worth of work to get everything out of the way. And you can look up to the roof. You can see what looks to be something cracked it open and fell right about here.
Right, where?
Does it look like a dragon-sized hole?
Dragon's asshole?
A dragon-sized hole. Jesus.
Oh. It looks like something hit the roof pretty hard. You don't. It's not specifically like an indentation of a Looney Tunes style where a dragon
swings.
Wait. Oh, I better not. Roman, let's go into this room. Let's see what's going on here.
Sure. What's the worst that could be in there?
Probably thinks that we're going to kill us. I'm going to ready a crossbow bolt.
Is that the worst?
Door's open.
Oh, well, I don't ready a crossbow bolt. I walk inside.
Oh, just start
Okay.
on them.
Sorry, it's hard when we don't have, like, we see the whole map.
I know. I had to take it off because
I know.
poopy stuff. Bringing up my notes. Okay. There are 5 elven steel graces in this well-stocked armory from the form of dozens of long swords and spears. These exquisite weapons are perfectly polished and maintained and glint in what little light the high windows let in.
Do I see? Oh, where's Renard? I'll just be. Kevin, can you come see if any of this stuff is magical? Lots of armaments in here.
I could, but I had said that I was going up the staircase, so I probably can't hear you.
I can check it for you.
Oh, you can. Come right this way then. Autumnfall?
Jesus Christ.
Autumn Hall.
Just breaking of the man's spirit.
I'll wear him down. He'll be Autumnfall before he knows it. I still can't go in. I guess I can.
Abadal.
You just call me Lee, please.
Charlie.
Lee's so much easier.
Sarah?
Just Lee.
Sarah.
You all are a bunch of assholes. You know that. This is probably why it's on left.
Don't bunch me in on that one.
Sarah, that is.
Cerulean Sarah, don't you get it?
No, that's bad.
I feel
It
like a
is.
reach.
It is.
I'm not here.
You're not.
I'm honestly half tempted to not identify these for you.
That's fine. I'm gonna look around for any arrows.
Okay. There are 6 quivers full of 20 arrows apiece.
Oh.
Each of the mannequins.
I'll Oh, good. Sorry.
I'm just gonna say, I guess I'll just kind of. I'm lugging around so much at this point. I'm just gonna be like, I need to talk to Kevin about putting some of this in the magical bag.
I haven't seen him for a bit.
Does anything have like a magical sheen to it? Maybe.
No.
Just in case.
Beautiful, but mundane.
I don't think anything here is magical. It just looks like a normal armory. It's possible the orcs and the goblins were using it.
Okay,
Elven weapons.
Oh, elven weapons? Well, they didn't use them, so I don't know why.
Do they look better made than any of the stuff we're currently using?
They're exquisite, fine elven crafts, but they do not appear to be magical. So,
Okay.
mechanically speaking, they are no different.
Okay. Can I find like a nice elven rapier?
A wonderful little flourish that seems to bend almost in the wrong way, but yes.
Ooh, I love it. I'm not gonna take it with me. Elven stuff always breaks.
The people that hired you, did they own this keep?
Yes.
At
Oh,
least lived here.
I'm not.
23, you're
there,
not here.
I'm digging.
That does make sense though. That it's if this was just taken recently, then they probably haven't seen a reason to use this. But they might be glad to know that at least none of their weaponry and armory has been tampered with.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah. Just kind of knocking on some of the armors. Is it basically just all like kind of more like plates and chainmails?
For you, Kevin, as you go up into the upper floor, it leads to right here.
14
Kevin
orcs
dies.
hiding in a storage closet.
Surprise, motherfucker! It's the entire Orgry Buggery squadron.
The orgry buggery.
Looks to be about 6 different rooms.
Hello?
Hello, hello, hello. No response.
I'll just... Oh, wait. Are these bookshelves next to me?
They are.
Is there anything cool in the bookshelves?
Nah, nothing cool here.
Okay. I'm going to go down the hallway and just
Okay.
push
Well,
open.
each wood panel room contains a luxurious bed, a bookshelf, a writing desk, a wardrobe, and a long trunk.
So many bookshelves. Is there anything cool in any of these bookshelves?
A lot of them looks like notes about the day-to-day life of the warriors of Mithradel. You see a couple accounts of them defeating a basilisk that lived near a lake. You even see some entries in how they deal with the curse of lycanthropy that afflicts many of them.
I will take one of the notes on how they deal with the curse.
Some seem to struggle with it, others embrace it. However, you get a feeling that no matter the position, they found some solace in their leadership displayed by Alar, the redheaded elf who was one of the ones who gave you the mission. It's a
So is
sad.
he a lichen?
They're all lycanthropes. Yeah.
Oh.
Or at least now as you discover, oh shit, these guys were werewolves. Yeah, surprise.
Kind of figured that one out when they had a lot of the werewolf stuff going on.
Do I see anything else of note up here?
Roll a 2d6.
For how many times I die?
You find about 4 golds worth of fancy clothes and trinkets from each room. So it's 4 times 6. So
Is any of the stuff orange?
I'll say yes, there is a lavishly beautiful orange cloak with the symbol of Mithradel as a moon right on the back, paled with a dancing naked elf on all over it. Very lewd.
Scandalous.
I'm going to start trying to fashion that into a poncho.
It's a cloak.
He didn't say he'd succeed.
Isn't even made up.
I'll
Okay.
pause Beth for a second.
Oh,
You're back. It was fine.
yay! I'm not gone.
It was just a hiccup.
Internet hiccup. Okay.
Well, I guess while everybody else is handling their stuff and Reynard has been waiting patiently, while everything else is going on, he is going to ritually cast Detect Magic. I imagine we have 10 minutes here since everybody else is taking their sweet time doing their things. He is going to scan pretty much every single square inch of the library and specifically look through these 2 desks over here that we seem to have just totally overlooked and nobody bothered to go near.
All right. Reading through it, there is one particular tome that kind of lights up. Not the book. As you open it, you hear a faint little beep beep of the alarm that was on it end, as if it was or if it was warded in some way. But it kind of fades as if the magic was too far away or disused. But you do find a book that is specifically about how to entrap and enslave sylvan creatures from the Feywild. It's written in Sylvan.
So I actually probably have no idea what this this is.
Fair point.
All right. It was trapped. He'll just leave that as is. That's not going to be something I'm interested in.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess there's nothing in these desks either. As he kind of scrounges through them, he will just regroup with the rest of the party.
I'll head out of the room. I want to check out this staircase over here.
Okay.
While I'm walking over there, I was gonna say, does anyone want to help me look through or down there?
It's fine. I'll keep digging by myself.
you got some time ahead of you to do this.
You're doing great, 23.
Reynard will call down the hallway. Don't try and climb on the ceiling anymore. That spell's gone.
So no one wants to come downstairs with me?
I'll come that way. Renard, did you find my
It's
book?
upstairs. I'm sorry.
It's upstairs? Okay.
I didn't find your book, no.
Did you find a book about lycanthropy?
I may have found something.
Ooh, is it a book about lycanthropy?
That is what you just asked, isn't it?
It is, and you didn't give me an explicit answer. That's why I
No, I
asked.
didn't. We all go into group together so we can head downstairs. There might be more orcs here, and we still have to find the children.
That's why I'm heading over here. We need to go to places we haven't checked yet. There's another door over here though. We could
wait for Kevin. I mean,
I just mutter. Oh yeah.
You shouldn't move off without everyone ready to go.
Is there any? Maybe someone should get Kevin before we go anywhere else.
I'll go find him. 1 second. He went this way, right?
Speaking
I'll-
of for me, what kind of roll would I have had to make to try and fashion the cloak into a poncho?
I'd say you could rip it open. That's not much of a fashioning, though.
Like, could I use Tinker's tools to try and do that? I assume there's probably scissors in those.
I mean,
Listen,
yes.
my last poncho just got fireballed.
Can I? Please tell me I can come up and just see him trying to make a poncho out of this.
Just
Would that be dexterity or intelligence?
dexterity.
Oh my
Perfect
god!
incision. Right down the center of the chest of this beautiful elf maid is now cut in half as you put it through your head, and it just boop, ponchos.
Does he have like tiny little?
Yes.
I come upstairs. I'm just like, Kevin, what are you doing?
I found an orange cloak. It is now a new orange poncho for me.
Does it look just terrible?
It looks awful. It's gaudy orange, and it's got some tears in it now. And
I'm just like, it looks beautiful, Kevin.
I know.
Did you find anything up here? Because I think we're going to go expect downstairs.
Yes. The fellow who gave us this mission is a werewolf, as well as everyone in this castle.
I mean, that was rather obvious, Kevin.
No.
Everything about this castle has to do with werewolves.
Maybe they fought them.
There's literally a symbol of the moon down here.
racist.
That is a wide-reaching assumption, Tempest.
There is a live werewolf in a cage. There are books about lycanthropy.
Yes. Why would werewolves put one of their own in a cage?
Anyway,
I drag him downstairs. I'm like,
While they're up there, before I go here, I want to open this door to see what's behind here.
what door?
The one down here.
Oh, looks like a tower that goes up.
Okay, so another thing is good. Okay, cool. I'll note that for later.
as we're coming down the stairs, I'm like, okay, I got him. We can go explore now. 23, how you doing?
What's up, everyone?
Just
Stairs
digging
up
away.
Lead into a very wide tower that seems to go up and up and up. We're at the pinnacle of Ravenglade Keep is a spectacular chamber. It is filled with a broad circular table that is a living tree growing through the center. The panel walls are covered with woodland scenery with ravens sitting on the upper branches of the highest trees. Some of the ravens' eyes contain gemstones, but many more have looked like they've been plundered. Unfortunately, a gaping hole in the ceiling comprises the beauty of the chamber.
Oh, this is lovely, actually.
I think I could fix that hole with mending.
I believe it is rather large, so probably not.
Is there any writing on the tree? Maybe
Make a history check.
like any etching? Oh, okay.
I will inspect the gems and see if there's like any traps or anything. I'm not good at this, but we'll see if I can check.
Are there any windows up here?
There's a big hole in the roof.
Is it easily acceptable?
Not really. I said history check,
Oh, history. I'm sorry.
but we'll use that roll. No, you don't recognize.
That would have been an 8. So it wouldn't have mattered.
What would I need to roll for like a traps or anything for the gems and stuff? I'm kind of just looking around. Okay. Yep, it's totally not trapped.
Doesn't look trapped.
Yep.
But you do see 41 rondocrosite gems within the Raven's eyes.
41 of them?
41 of them.
Ooh. Are they easily just like plucked out?
Yep.
I pluck them out.
Okay. You now have 41 rondocrosite gems.
Do I see Tempest doing that?
It's gonna take like an hour and a half to do that, by the way. You're just punk. All right, next one.
Oh.
Punk.
How do I spell them?
Do you really need to take those?
I don't know, but better safe than sorry, I guess.
I mean, if they're taking the keep back, we should leave everything as we found it, right?
Go ahead and pillage some elven ruins. Go for it. I'm sure they
We'll
will.
wait for that.
It's like, aren't we already doing that?
Well,
And
what
how
happened?
many? 41?
Well, now you're desecrating a holy shrine, so I mean,
Oh, it's a holy shrine?
You don't know that.
you don't know that. You didn't check the statue.
What happens?
You just
when
saw the shinies and went, "Oh, mine."
Well, Tempest is all about the shinies, not the religion.
I feel like that's bad karma.
At the moment he says, I'm like, oh, and I'll do a quick a religion check to see if I recognize anything here.
That statue is Mithradel. You could tell that just the way she's posed.
Oh, and I'll be like, and I'll put them back.
They're falling out. There's no easy getting those back in.
I just start like shoving them back in, like it's
In
fine.
there.
I can't
they're not-
relate.
And I'll just say a quick prayer to her and just be like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't know.
Hey, it's the lady from my sword.
You can hear the proverbial from upstairs somewhere.
Before Cerulean leaves, he does like place a hand on the statue. Drew grabs a few. Do I know the flower of that Mr. Dell uses?
Moon petal.
Moon petal. I will grow some moon petals, some fresh moon petals on the statue, and then I will head back down.
I don't have anything fancy, so I just leave the crystals and just kind of be like, sorry.
He just places a hand, just goes down.
Pull the sword out. I'm like, thank you for making a good sword or supporting people that make good swords. I'm not sure how it works.
Thank you for making wooden place swords for children everywhere. On guard.
Well,
I'm talking about the long sword that I'm using that actually has her on it.
I'll come back down and help 23 if he still needs help.
I'd say about an hour passed by before you guys are able to clear the rubble, but you are able to clear it entirely.
We still haven't found the staircase that leads down yet.
I'll just kind of be like, I think we need to finish up with this floor before we go down.
I mean, hopefully. We don't know if there's any more orcs in here. That was the problem.
Well, in that case, ready to spell because this rubble is clear. Thank you, 23.
Good work, 23.
I will open my chest. I will pull out the necklace that the elves gave us.
Where did Kevin go again?
He's just gone.
He died in a fire.
Oh, I never moved my token back down.
And I will kind of just like open the door slowly.
I will ready a sacred flame just in case.
Crossbow bolt.
Hello,
Actually, no, whisper.
is anyone here? Your parents sent us.
There is a squeak before the door here closes.
I think we might have found the children.
Or more orcs.
Children, orcs don't squeak unless they're orc children.
Orcs do have children.
That's why I said orc children.
23 will walk over to the door. He'll sit on the floor cross-legged, and he'll try to push. Is there like a place that I could push the necklace under the door?
Yeah, you can slide under there.
Yeah, I'll slide the door, slide the necklace under. We're here to help, I promise.
Make a persuasion.
I'm so bad at persuasion.
I'm gonna lean up to Tempest.
Advantage.
Oh, okay.
Should we be having the big scary robot do this for the kids?
It's probably fine.
There's a pause for a moment before the necklace scoots and the door slowly props open. And you can see a young man and a younger daughter. I'm Fane, and this is Celine. You said this is our mother's necklace. Did she send you?
She did.
Celine, I told you she was alive! And the little girl kind of smiles a little bit at that.
I'll pull out the moon petal and kind of give it a wave, like, yep, she sent us to make sure you were okay. You guys okay?
They'll nod between each other. Yes, we were hiding from the dragon.
He was rather scary, yes.
The orcs just showed up not even a day ago.
The orcs were recent.
Mm-hmm. They arrived with the big red guys.
Big red guys.
Big red guy. We've just fought a bunch of big red guys.
The hobgoblins. Do they kind of look humanish?
The little girl. Yes, they're hobgoblins. They live up in the worm smokes.
She knows what a hobgoblin is, Autumn.
Did you maybe hear why they came here?
They said they were looking for magic.
Magic? What do they want with magic?
What does everyone want with magic?
Power.
Yes.
Well,
That's-
child, there's no need to worry anymore. We've rid your keep of any hobgoblins and orcs, and we've also dealt with the dragon.
Oh, does that mean we can go home?
It does. It does indeed. And we're here to take you home.
There's a... Yes. Oh, it's good. We've been sneaking food out from the kitchen and trying to get around, but when the orcs showed up, we had nowhere to go, so we hid in here.
Well, we should be able to take you home now. I think everything's safe. We took care of the dragon. We took care of the red guys. And so now, it's time to take care of you. Take you home.
Small organics. How many orcs showed up?
A Warforged! The little girl just seems to clap up and down.
I'm a Warforged.
I was like 23 was a Warforged.
She more emerges now at this point. The little girl, like, she's coming out. Another Warforged!
The double birds at 23. Like, I'm
Retcon.
cooler.
Should we?
How many orcs showed up?
I don't know, about 6, 7?
Oh,
Oh, not that much.
that's not a lot.
I guess we just dealt with them. Was one of the hobgoblins the one that was casting magic? Was he the one that seemed like he was, he was leading?
We only kind of saw him. I didn't see him cast magic though, I think.
It's probably not. Unfortunately, he got away.
She seems to be poking 23. Like, this girl couldn't even come to your shin at full height. She may be about 5, maybe 6 years old.
I'm sitting crisscross applesauce.
She's got a big tome on her side, like she's been reading it and just kind of, I read all about you. I thought you all were gone.
We've been gone for some time, but we're back now.
Oh, yes.
What
Careful,
book do you
Kevin.
have there?
Oh, she seems to pull out a book, and it seems to be called The History of Ascavar, Volume 9.
Wow.
Oh, God.
How riveting. You've been reading this for the last day?
Oh, several.
Oh, you
There's
haven't.
not much to do when there's a dragon and we're hiding. We couldn't get down because the roads were broke.
You know, you're entirely right. That's a great point.
Getting down, we kind of got up here in a weird way. Is there like a secret safe path you guys know to get down?
They'll shake their head. I
Um,
don't know.
Roman, why do we need to take a secret path down? All of the orcs are dead.
Those are not orcs, those are hobgoblins.
Some of them were orcs.
I mean, some of them were orcs, you're not wrong. Fane, have you only seen one dragon? It's only been one dragon, correct?
Just the one black one.
Did it have an orb around its head when you saw it? Like a little
Oh,
glow
yes!
light? When it first arrived?
I think it was a will-o-wisp.
A will-o-wisp. Why do you say that?
Well, she'll go through this. It was a glowing orb, and sometimes it was spark of electricity, and sometimes when it found a dead body, it seemed to like hover over it, and that's the thing they do. And she'll pull out another book, and it seems to talk about various undead creatures' sightings during the calamity.
You are very knowledgeable.
That's strange. A will-o-wisp would stick around next to a dragon.
Is it weird? Do any of us know that?
That's new to you.
It just seems off, you know? I mean, I know a little bit about will-o-wisps, and normally the will-o-wisps are the ones that like to trick travelers, right? Like to draw them in.
Sounds like a nature check to me.
Hey, sounds like our nature check to me, buddy.
Sounds like crazy magic to me.
Or Arcana,
Crazy
I don't know.
9.
I don't know.
I don't know much about will-o-wisps, but it just seems odd that
I think that people used to capture them and stick them in lanterns.
I just don't think that it
Makes
just seems
sense.
weird one that would like stick with a dragon. That's just me though.
Well, we'll deal with that later, I think. I think right now the important thing is getting these kids back home.
Yes, we should start heading back towards the city if our task here is done.
Oh, Kevin, and I'll walk up to Kevin. Could you hold some of my stuff in your magical bag of holding?
Yes,
That would be lovely. I'm carrying so much stuff, it's annoying.
it is redundant to say magical bag of holding.
Is it?
It is a magic bag by default.
Okay, well, in that case, can I stuff some of this extra stuff in there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm shoving what is my heaviest stuff, which is my rations, my torches, and my hempen rope, which gets rid of like 50 pounds of weight.
All right. So I now have 9 lengths of hempen rope in this bag.
You now have an extra whatever 50 feet gives you.
I now have rations. How many rations?
10 days of rations, although I don't know if we've been really tracking that, so...
I'll also just for fun and flavor, I'll ask, do you two worship Mithradel?
Oh yes.
He'll quickly bloom a few moon petals in his hands and put them.
Fatal. He sticks them in her hair and
I was
just.
gonna, Saru was about to do that. He goes down. She's like, oh, he already knew what I was gonna do.
She seems to be clinging mostly to 23, just sitting right next to him.
Well, he's a Warforged, and she loves a Warforged.
He'll do the same thing to the boy.
Sullivan will shake his head. No, thank you.
I think the boy's older.
You're here to get us home. We should leave if we can.
Yes.
Yes,
That's what I was going to say.
Our mother was wounded. I saw that she was wounded when she left.
but she's fine now. We checked in with her, and she's good.
She'll nod at that.
Do you know the way out of this keep?
We know the way out of this keep.
Point to the front door.
I was gonna say, isn't there a front door right there?
All right.
We haven't finished exploring, though. I'd hate to leave quite yet. We still have, what, one more place to go to search, I think?
we don't know how to get there. It's
Well, we haven't gone through this door yet.
Have we not found everything we need to find?
Well, I was looking for a book about lycanthropy, unfortunately.
You have it with Renard!
He hasn't told me he has it!
You saw him get it!
Doesn't
Right,
know
but
that's the book.
I don't know that's the book.
Is this book of lycanthropy really that important? We
Yeah.
have the children. We can just leave.
Yes,
Well-
Tempest. We killed the dragon. We rescued the children.
Do we have to deal with the werewolf in the basement?
They might know more about it than
They're off
we.
in the basement.
I say we just leave the werewolf in the basement.
Wait, was there not a
What basement?
nope. You
Was
don't-
Was it being fed? Did it have food in its...
It did not.
Wait, you don't know that there's a basement?
Well,
She'll shake her head. No.
it's not really important. I'm gonna run over to Kevin and grab out like 4 days of rations real fast.
Isn't that a bit worrying to anyone else?
But they didn't know there was a basement hidden under a trapdoor.
Tempest, what are you doing with those rations?
Well, in case that werewolf happens to be one of the owners of this fort, and our friends are not gonna be happy to see him dead, I'm gonna go place this in his damn cage.
Something tells me he is not.
I will try to be distracting the children from the talk that there's a literal, like maybe feral werewolf.
Fane is watching the conversation with intent. You do
Well-
not get past her.
I was about to say, she's
She's actually going
smart.
to start following Tempest.
Tempest, I would not go back down there.
Why not?
Can we just leave?
Yes,
This will take me all of 2 minutes.
right, but this one seems to be inquisitive. She will
And-
follow you.
I think the 4/5 of you can hold onto it. I'll just kind of look down at Faye and just be, dear, do you mind just staying here for 1 minute? I promise I'll be back in a minute.
Why do
Does
you need to go, why do you need to go down there?
She's following. No. I want to see.
Why do you need to go?
How would you like a ride on a Warforged?
Why is it deception? He's gonna do it!
He's actually going to throw it.
So deception.
Yeah.
They're both +0 for me, so it doesn't even
I
matter.
guess it doesn't matter. It's still
Can
the
I?
same.
Would I get advantage because I'm super cool Warforged?
You are the hype. Go for it.
All right,
I was like, please say yes.
17.
Hey,
Pause. Turn around. And she's
And I
holding her hands out. Pick up.
I pick her up and I put her up behind my head.
She is
Tempest,
the
like-
happiest elf toddler you'd ever done see.
Tempest bolts the second she's not looking.
And I was like, "Now tell me everything you know about the Warforged, please. I'd love to know."
Why don't
Yeah.
you go downstairs, Tempest?
Uh-oh.
Fucking dead.
Yes.
Probably.
Werewolf escaped its cage.
watching Tempest goes to Rue and just sort of like rubs it like right here between his eyes.
Have you guys ever seen a werewolf air genasi? I haven't. Time to see one.
Well, unless
They
she
blew.
kills you.
Also true.
The world.
I'm not doing this like when I get to the door, I'm being cautious. Like I know there's like stuff down there.
As you open it up, the werewolf is gone.
I'm like, well, shit, but that's good information to have. And I head back up and inform my friends. I'm like, werewolf's gone.
So it's dead then?
No, gone.
No, it's dead. Because the only way you could have gotten out of that room is with the alarm spell, so it must have jumped off the cliff.
Potentially, you're right.
Because we had that alarm, there's no way you could get up the trapdoor without us noticing.
What if that?
Wait, did I set up
Did
the
I-
alarm?
No,
but Kevin did.
Question: Did Cerulean saw the spellcaster hobgoblin, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah.
And he saw him disappear.
Mhm.
What if that hobgoblin took him?
Mass teleport or something?
I suppose teleporting is more feasible, but I wouldn't imagine that it was.
Maybe that was an.
If it
important
teleported
person.
down below,
It's possible. I mean, was the cage open at all?
Yes.
Shit. Who was that
But-
werewolf?
I don't. Maybe we should ask your employer.
Let's start beating feet and getting back, because now that there's a werewolf in the woods, I am keen to hang around.
Yeah, I agree
concur.
with that.
I don't know if my employer is going to be very forthcoming if I don't have the book.
well, you did what you could.
It's just a book. Was it the main thing they were wanting? Do you think they were looking forward to a book more than their children?
This is a different group of people.
I will say, Tempest, I care a little bit less about the book, given that you concealed the information from us until it was relevant to you to reveal it.
Well, I was going to inform you. Renard and I were coming back, and that was about the time I realized you had all told the entire town about everything. So
I think we stand here arguing. We're just wasting good.
we're
game.
walking on the way.
So we're walking
yeah,
into the castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be like,
Walking and talking.
I was only not telling you so that not everybody knew that I was looking for the book. I told you when we were here.
Before we walk out of the castle, I'd like to inspect the courtyard to make sure that there's not like additional orcs or something just chilling out there that were on post or coming back from watch or anything.
It looks empty.
Okay.
It would have been. I mean, I joined when you guys were leaving the town, but don't you think it would have been easier just to tell everyone? That way, you had more eyes rather than just 2 people.
Honestly, I kind of forgot when we got here and we started going through the forest, and I was terrible at getting us through the forest, if I'm totally honest.
Well, what I'm saying is, why didn't you let them know when you first found out?
I just told you because
You forgot the moment you were told.
no, like I just told you, I was going to mention it if you could keep it quiet, but I just found out you told the entire town we were leaving town to kill a dragon.
I mean, I didn't tell anyone you were leaving town. I just found out from like the talk I heard.
Yes, but I've only known you for like a day.
Well,
at the time.
Well, that's fair.
The rest of them, I just was like, oh dear lord, well, deal with it later.
Are there any things we need to know about said book or said employer now that...
Oh, not
Do I
so
just-
much. You all know the employer. If you remember that lovely man from the docks, Talric.
So I'll go back. Do I need to sleep with an extra knife under my pillow now?
No, it was... I don't think so. I don't really know, honestly. I hope they don't want us dead for not finding it. That'd be unfortunate.
No.
Renard, are you sure you didn't find anything like that when you were searching through the library through the notes? What about that journal of yours?
In the library, no.
Was that journal... Was that like a tome? I was told it was a tome.
Didn't find any tomes, no.
Lake's just fucking eat this up.
He loves it. He loves it.
While we're walking, I'll also summon Roderick, and I'll tell him, it's like, keep an eye on us, buddy. If you see anything, let me know.
Okay. I'll
just kind of, to end that conversation off, and be like, well, we do have a couple of these lycanthropy books. You know what? Maybe one of them's the right one. We'll, if you're amenable to it, Lake, we'll show them all to them and see if any of them pique their
Who's Lake?
interest. I mean, Renard.
We don't need to worry about the side job. Focus on the important thing. We killed a dragon. We saved 2 children who were separated from their parents. That's all
This
that's
is-
important.
This is
I mean,
true.
That's very important.
We saved 2 innocent children, and we slew a dragon. That's no small feat.
That was
Yes.
very important. I
We are
agree with you.
heroes.
Are we?
I suppose on the way, I'll take out the book of the lycanthropy that I found in the library, and I'll just start reading it.
It's a good read. Talks about lycanthropes.
Yeah, no, he's interested. He just flips it around.
I will keep studying my firearms.
As
I don't
you
know
all-
how useful that is.
On the way back, Reynard, because he sets up his tent every single day and sleeps by himself in seclusion, he's going to diligently go through all of those notes in the journal about the lycanthropy.
As you all settle in for a long rest,
I hate it.
Oh, actually, before, sorry. Never mind. It's fine.
as you all settle in for a long rest, is there anything you would like to do?
I would like to start reading through that book about herbs and like where to find them in the forest.
I'm not gonna lie, I just lagged there. Could you please repeat that?
I would like to start reading through that book about like herbs or the forest herbs and where to find them and stuff like that.
Okay, it's a pretty hefty read. It'll take you a day, maybe 2, to read through it.
That's fine.
Good solid 8 hours of solid reading.
That's fine.
I like to ask Kevin if I could read some of the books that he found as well.
Okay, it's nondescript but helpful information that doesn't describe anything particular. It's related to mechanical work.
Mm.
But it's interesting reading, talking about herbs you find, lycanthropes in the world, history of places like the Tiri LSR from time to time. So if you were ever to use it as a reference for checks later, you would have advantage on some things.
Nice. Could I also look at the those arcane tomes that you found as well, just to kind of see what they?
Those are the cantrip spells.
Oh, the cantrip spells.
Yeah.
I was just seeing if any one of them, any one of the scrolls that he found might have
That's
been.
going to Renard. That ain't me. That's a Renard question.
Oh, that's a Renard question. I'm sorry.
Renard has all.
Hi, I'm the
books.
wizard. I'm the person who uses those things primarily.
Oh no, I thought Kevin found it. That's why I asked. So
I
Kevin
did, but I
was the
gave
one
all
that
the
found
books to.
Oh, did you all give them all to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
oh,
I
how did
just-
I
I
know that?
had
I
not
can't
heard
do
that you
anything
had
with
given
spell
them.
books, so any spell books that I find, I would just pass to you.
Oh, I would
I
have.
had not heard that. Okay.
I would have talked to you.
They are tomes filled with spell scrolls of the cantrips that I just described. They're not actual like spell books.
Yeah. I was just gonna ask Renard if any one of those might have been a ritual, just for future reference.
Well, yes, one of them is Ritual Unseen Servant, but I'm afraid that's a fairly useful spell that I had my eye on. You know what? We'll see. This might be something worth an experiment. How about I'll let you take that one, and he'll hand him that particular scroll for Unseen Servant. But after you manage to put it into your book, if that is what you do, I'm not quite sure. Let me see your book and see if I can't copy from it yours into mine.
I think the only thing that you might have, or that I might have that you don't, is I'm able to conjure familiar. You know how to identify magic, which I've seen.
I mean, I'm going to let you take this Unseen Servant scroll, and I'm going to let you put that into your book, and then I'll see if I can't scribe it from yours into mine. As an experiment to see if our magics are cross-productive, because you don't seem to be a wizard, by as far as I can tell.
No, that you'd be correct in that assumption. Yeah, sure. That should be fine. He'll unclasp his book from his hip and send it out. Yeah.
Well, you need to scroll the spell into your book first,
Oh,
if we're going to use it as an experiment.
it's been a long day. I apologize.
Yes.
He will. Yeah, he'll take that. Does anyone mind? We have party.
Do you have all the inks and such you need to put it into your book?
I don't, as a matter of fact. I ran out right before I hit Darrow Shore.
So Renner just kind of drops his head, snatches the scroll back, and says, "Well, we'll try that in the few potentially." And he'll roll it back up and put it back into the book.
Again, it's been a long day. How about this? I'll pay for my own ink. You don't have to worry about loaning me any of yours. Like I can pay for my own stuff.
Well, the issue is that I can have most of this scribed before we get back into town.
If you need to write it down, before I do, that's perfectly fine. I'll let you look at my book either way. It's not a big deal.
Truth be told, this is one of those spells that I've been looking for a while. It's just got a particularly use, especially after the fiasco at the library and not having something that can just do the work for me.
No,
But-
if it's useful to you, I don't want to take that from you.
Fair enough. I'm afraid on this list, though, that was the only one that had that particular consideration.
No, that's perfectly fine. My book is very particular. It only lets me scribe in rituals, but it allows me to scribe them in from all realms of magic, not just one specific thing.
Interesting.
So if you end up finding them, please let me know, and vice versa. If I find one, I'll let you know.
Fair enough. I imagine you'll be able to pick those up before I do. I have trouble looking at any clerical magics or so on and so forth. It doesn't make any sense to me. Part of the divine incantations of the work and different scribing arts.
I got a bit lucky when it came to that.
Yeah.
Divine.
It's not something I specifically was searching for, if that makes sense. Anyway, if
Sure.
if for some reason you just don't scribe it in before we get back to town, I would like to. But if not, then I'll keep an eye out, and then vice versa. If you would like.
Sure.
Appreciate it. He will give a bit of a nod, click back his book, and he'll just go back to reading the book about lycanthropy.
Roman has just been standing by a tree, like kind of flipping the wooden short sword as he listens to him. Yeah, I have the same problem with my book all the time. Magic, right?
You don't have a book of magic.
I'm gonna buy one now because I have money.
I was
I gotta-
gonna say, how much money do we have in the party fund after the dragon stuff?
Well, now that we established that I'm the one keeping track of the bag, I've been trying to keep it up to date. So we have, I can't do math.
At this
Does the value at the top of the party loot auto update, or do I have to update that as well?
That does not auto update. I was doing all that manually.
Dang, that'd be great if that was a macro. We have some money in there then.
Oh.
We have
geez.
142 gold, 2,100 silver, 5,200 copper, and a bunch of pricey gemstones.
Yeah, that was all me just putting the hard work in.
I wonder if there's a way to make a macro for that. I'll have to look into that.
If you did it on a Google Drive, sure.
Oh yeah,
It's
there.
kind of like a spreadsheet.
Since we're all going over stuff that we're doing before we get back to town, Reynard is going to, at night, put time into those notes in that journal. But during the day, when they're not traveling, after they're sitting down and they have that 8 hours before nightfall hits them and they just can't travel anymore, he's going to talk to, I believe it was Cylin. She mentioned that she had a book of undead that was in relation to the calamity.
I think Fane's the girl.
Thane does.
Thane,
Yes.
sorry. He will approach Thane and say, so that book you had on that Will of the Wisp, undead in relation to the calamity, would you mind if I look through that?
Oh, sure. And she pulls out this 400-page thick tome with a big, massive scroll or a inscription on the front. It's just, you're surprised how this girl can carry the damn thing. You pick it up, it's probably a 10-pound book in of itself. But she was hugging the thing bear style, so yeah, she'll hand it to you.
And if you have any useful information you can partake from what you've read, I'm just looking to add stuff. And he's going to flip through and look for any more information on the stillborn dead, any relation to the treant that they saw in the legend, anything that might be useful considering what they're dealing with right now.
Make an investigation check with advantage.
Fancy.
Yes, I did heard. I heard word of the calamity. I'm like, oh, that's important. Oh, come on, Reynard.
It's not me tonight.
Mostly what you are reading through looks to be almost like an index or a monster manual of a variety of undead creatures. Everything ranging from skeletons to zombies to even some of the larger ones that you encountered. You even see some things in there about atropal monstrosities, massive creatures that use hooks as weapons that are flung at opponents and then dragged towards them, in which the creature's massive stomachs will then open up and devour people whole.
Wow.
Is fascinating reading for such a young girl.
If you mention that, I'm just gonna be like, okay.
If we have time on the way back, could I also thumb through that book and see if it triggers any like Vietnam flashbacks for me?
Sure.
Ow.
Yeah,
I think
Reynard is.
That's a Renard question. If you're gonna let Renard take it from you.
Well, you, Kevin, you don't need to sleep all that much. So why about I take it during the day when we're resting, and at night I hand it over to you, and you can handle it during the night. I am keeping cliff notes, and he will actually take out his book on notes of the second calamity, and he would just say, if you want to add anything and put anything in there, you can. I'm making a collection, so we don't have to keep the books on hand.
It is an essential and undead monster manual.
Yeah.
If I see all the trading of books going around, I'm gonna go to Renard and be like, Renard, can I see that journal? Just
Nope, I'm still reading it, I'm afraid.
just at some point, you're reading that monster manual right now. I just heard you talking about it.
I'm sorry, I don't want to give it away. I might not get it back.
Okay, that's fine. Fair enough.
You feel the distrust because he is not hiding it.
Yeah, no, I don't need an insight roll for this distrust.
Fine. It is on one particular night. You all have a long rest at this point.
Hey.
Good.
I got my healing light back.
Spells
Woo.
back.
It is, as you all are not even at dinner. You're not even like sleeping yet. It's that couple hours before everybody starts falling asleep. You're huddled around a campfire, minding your own business, having a good chat. Siln and Fane are kind of off to one side underneath the tree, kind of snoozing beneath one another. Siln kind of got his arms wrapped around his sister, got a blanket huddled over her. But as you all are eating, who has the highest passive wisdom out of all of you?
That
Bet it's not me.
It
Not
might
me.
be me.
I actually think it's Tempest. It is Tempest.
Yeah, I've got
You
14.
ever notice there's no forest sounds? No,
Okay.
no crickets, no birds. It's quiet. Deafeningly quiet.
I will grab my bow. Who's nearest to me?
23.
Looks. Oh, I guess I just pull you onto the map.
I figured as much.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm nearest to you.
I will. Well, you're in sentry mode, aren't you? Or are you awake?
No.
You guys aren't
we're-
sleeping yet.
If that case, I will. If we're not sleeping, I'll just kind of quickly kind of eye over to Kevin and Autumn and be like, "It's too quiet."
And that's when you hear a release my book.
I fucking knew
That was
it.
the wrong Renard. I'm sorry, that was the wrong Renard.
Yep.
I'm so sorry.
Bernard
Tiny.
disappeared. Oh no! Panic!
The moment I hear that, I just kind of look at Ron. I'm like, I fucking knew it.
Book.
And you can see, or just barely out of your vision, eyes surrounding you at all angles. Some are lower, some are higher, but the voice came somewhere from a very high position, almost as it was looking down upon you. Release my book.
Where are these eyes at?
Which book are you referring to?
Yes. What book?
I have a book about fey creatures.
It's
My
the book.
journal.
The book about the werewolves.
Journal. We didn't find a journal.
We
Do not
did.
lie to me.
Awesome.
Not-
Awesome. We found one.
Based
What?
off the amount of eyes, how many like bodies look like there is around us? How many pairs of eyes do we see?
Perception check at disadvantage.
You found the journal.
That's not bad.
Reynard has
you
it.
can see about 5, maybe 6 sets of eyes.
23 is
Okay.
going to move towards the kids.
I'm just gonna like not make any aggressive moves, but just sort of like unsling my musket.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've got like my hands like facing outwards.
My bow is definitely like not knocked, but I've got the bow and I'm ready to pull an arrow.
Where are the kids in relation to us?
Next to Roman, under the tree.
All right.
I'd be moving
How do
over
you-
here.
How do you know Bernard has the journal? He said he didn't have it.
Also next to the kids. No, I know he had a journal. I didn't know it was the journal I was looking for. Reynard, I think now's the time to admit that's probably the journal.
Not his. We know who it belongs to. We know who it was scribed by. His name was in the journal. This individual is just trying to claim what is someone else's work.
That's true. We do know it's not
Important.
yours.
We don't even know who this is.
There is
What-
now a howl of rage.
I now knock an arrow.
And I need you all to please roll for initiative.
Not as great.
Hey, it's not bad.
Oh, we are all rolling like shit.
I'll take a 10. Could be worse.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who has points in wisdom, I guess.
As I start playing boss battle music.
I have
Boss
one.
battle music. Oh no.
I have points in wisdom, just not that much.
I have an 11 in wisdom, so I'm close.
14.
Hey,
Tempest is street smart, not smart.
I'm smart, but not street smart.
Tempest knows you don't put the tomatoes in a fruit salad.
Whoops.
I would put tomatoes in a fruit salad. I love tomatoes.
Tomatoes are delicious. Cherry tomatoes are wonderful.
I'll eat a tomato like an apple.
If you're like have you have a lot of points of wisdom, you think a tomato is a vegetable. If you have an intelligence, it's a fruit.
Oh, that's a lot of new things appearing on that turn order. Well, time to use the new bow. Fivin Hanali.
Guys, I mentioned it before, but I'm just saying we really should start that tontine.
Leaping and bounding through the trees, rushing up out of nowhere, is a wolf that is going to try to chomp onto Renard from the back.
I see more of this coming, so I'm just going to go ahead and use a shield.
Okay?
Which is only 17. I do not have mage armor.
He rolled a 6. So
Oh.
That's fine. I will take the precautionary. Oh shit, shield. I'm panicking.
All right. Leaping from the overcrop that slams onto the ground right next to Cerulean is an absolutely towering mass of a werewolf of black fur who is going to reach out and try to bite you right on the face.
Oh god.
Does
Also,
this look?
thank you for this, Beth. You just made a decision for me about something, and you don't even realize it.
Okay,
Does this look like the one we saw in the cage?
No, much meaner, much bigger.
Okay.
Not wounded
Wait.
or starved.
Me?
Yeah, it's on Cerulean. What's your AC?
Not 12.
That will
Oh
hit.
shit!
Oh.
As it bites into you, I need you to please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
I can't
That's
see
what-
Cerulean's health bar, by the way. Ooh.
Failure. You are infected by something.
Oh no.
Well, then I guess you're gonna get to make a master.
You also take 15 points of piercing damage.
You know,
ow.
he doesn't have to deal with lycanthropy if he's dead.
We should have just given him the journal.
Consolation prize to death. You're not a werewolf.
What if
They're
it's
going to claw you, Cerulean. What?
Holy shit!
new character?
Boss fight. That's also a hit with 18 points of slashing damage.
I am out.
Oh shit!
With you going down, he's going to roll right over to Kevin and also slash at Kevin.
Oh shit!
Will hit. Slashing Kevin for 19 points of slashing damage.
Oh Jesus!
Ow. All right, that's gonna have to stop.
That's not cool, sir.
By the way, Renard's not on the initiative.
Oh.
He rolled a
wow.
6.15. So
I definitely clicked my token.
See, happened to me too.
It happened to me last session. It's just a glitch.
Here, I can fix it while you go.
Bernard, you got it?
Yeah.
All right. A dire wolf is going to come bounding from the woods and also
Oh!
going to attack Kevin.
Kevin, remember update not just in roll 20.
I was just doing that.
And will natural 20 you.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You take 18 points of piercing damage.
I'm out.
Oh God!
All right. Another wolf is going to come bounding. 30, 40. I think that's the full extent of their movement. 40. Yep, that's all his turns. He's going to take the dodge action. So he growls menacingly towards Tempest. 23.
Bernard, I think it's best that we leave him.
Shut up, 23.
No,
Right.
I'm with 23.
23 is going to get this one that's closest to the kids and attack that one with the battle axe.
Okay.
18.
18 will hit.
9 points.
9. Okay, good hit. Anything else?
Nope.
Brilliant. Death save, please.
Hey.
Tempest.
God. I too will look at Renaud and be like, Renaud, the book is not worth it.
I disagree.
Well, at the moment, it's not worth it. And I'll come over here and I will knock an arrow. Actually, I'll come a little bit further. I'm gonna knock that arrow and fire it at what's his face, the ugly one, and try and trip him up. So that'll
Which one?
be main boy,
Okay.
big
Good.
boy. Yeah, him, the one who's murdering everyone. 26.
26 will hit.
And I'm adding a trip onto this.
Okay.
So that'll be a D8 to that. So add that. Oh, great. 11 points of damage, and he is tripped.
Make a save.
Okay. And I'll just kind of get over here and try and like knock another arrow.
He'll make the save. You have not ended his adventuring career.
No arrows to the knee, unfortunately.
Okay. Kevin.
All right.
Okay.
Bonus action taunt the wolf. I don't know.
All right. Roman.
I'll look back at 23. I'm like, keep them off the kids. How do I do this? And it's an action to feed someone a potion, right?
Yes.
I'm going to use my action to, however this works, feed Kevin a potion.
Same way it works with anyone else.
2d4 + 2.
That's my only one. And then I'll delete it. All right. Okay, and then so it was 5 feet to get there. I'm going to use the bonus action to disengage, and I'm going to swivel around him to here, and kind of flourishing the moon petal in his face, just trying to get him to look away.
He snarls at that.
Oh, he probably doesn't like that.
I'm back to 9 hit points.
That's my turn.
Okay. Reynard.
Fuck, everybody grouped up in the worst way possible. Actually, you know what? I have to ask at this point, because I've had a day to study these notes. What have I learned from them? That's not something you've given me.
Lycanthropes hate silver.
Oh, shit.
That's all I've managed to learn from the notes.
So far. That you only rolled a 10.
Here.
Okay. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity as I step to here.
Okay. The wolf is going to bite.
Nibble.
That will miss.
All right. That's 5, 10, 15. I'm going to move to here for 20. Fuck. I got to move farther. 25. 1, 2, 3. And as I step to here, he is going to pull up his sleeve, revealing the copper wire spooled around it, as he begins to lash it back and forth, chains of electricity rippling up from him, as I'm going to cast Gidley's Electrical Loop.
Oh.
All right. Against
It is going to hit everything within a 15-foot radius, so literally every enemy except for this wolf, and I will sculpt it so that all of my allies are safe from it.
I got really worried for a second.
all right, the dire wolf will pass.
Love me some evocation wizards.
Fiven is going to make his roll. And he will roll 20, eventually will load. He will fail. Fiven fails. He has to make the wisdom save.
Please don't be wise.
He does make the wisdom save.
Okay.
And the other puppy has to make a save. Roll 20, please work better. And that direwolf will fail that dexterity save, and he has to make the wisdom save. He will pass the wisdom save. Or the
Okay.
wolf, excuse me. That's 9 to him. 9 to him. Direwolf passes the save. So 9 is 4 to half. Nobody is stunned, but damage was done.
All right, that's Reynard's turn.
All right. This wolf is going to come abounding.
Oh, no.
Towards 23.
Did the kids just flee out of the way?
Yeah, the kids are hiding. And is going to take an attack with advantage because of pack tactics. And will hit. As it bites you for 10 points of piercing damage, I need you to please make a strength saving throw.
Oh, you weren't raging.
You are not knocked down, but you do take the damage. All right. The wolf is going to bite you as well with pack tactics and will succeed as you take another 9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength save. You are not knocked prone. All right. Oh, that was the top of the round. I was supposed to do a thing.
Layer actions.
Somebody else has joined the fray.
Oh, God. Please be Damon or something.
Fiven is going to turn around to Roman, snarl, scratch the electricity that washed over him before he's going to bite at you, and will hit.
Join the Lycanthropy Club. It's great.
R.I.P. Roman, we hardly knew ye.
15 points of piercing damage, and I need you to please make a Constitution saving throw.
12.
That is a failure.
Jesus.
I'm gonna
He's
need
now going
those
to tear
bucks.
into you.
This guy's mean.
2 attacks, 1 against Roman, 1 against Kevin.
Oh, no.
Both of which will hit.
I'm prone, so remember to roll advantage against me.
You got crit then. I forgot.
Oh no!
Oh, God.
That's
If you ask what your max HP is, I'm gonna
you're
cry.
unconscious.
I have 39. It has to do more than.
Yeah,
Both unconscious?
19 plus 8.
What did it do to me?
To you, 15.
Oh, I'm exactly unconscious.
Oh,
That's 3.
I'm imploring with Raynar at this point. Give them the damn book.
Raynar is just ignoring you.
Giggling from popping out from a nearby tree. It's going to look at Faven and seems to almost like it's cackling in his general direction as the wolf. Werewolf has to make a save. Because you are now going to see what he can do. I'm not going to whisper his rolls. Oh, how strong-willed are you, Fiven? Answer is not strong enough that time. You watch as Fiven is in mid-combat. He just stops and stares at the fox, who has locked him in a gaze, and it seems like they're watching each other intently. The direwolf is going to bound over towards Renard. Chomp. What's your AC now?
It's 12.
That will hit.
I'm just going to shield again.
That will still hit.
Okay.
9 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a save, please. You are knocked prone.
Like, you shouldn't have taunted her about your death kills, your death totals.
Death kills.
Death kill.
Whatever.
It's a super metal band.
23.
I'm going to rage and shock this puppy. Dex save,
Okay.
please. 13.
That's a dead puppy.
Okay. And then I'm going to
Oddly enough, turns into... Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, it doesn't. Never mind.
slap him with the battle axe.
Okay.
24 to hit.
24. Will hit. That's a dead puppy.
Then I'm going to move here. Actually, I'm going to move here.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
All right. This wolf is going to bound over towards Tempest.
Figured.
What's your AC?
16.
Misses. Cerulean.
Cool boy. Here we go again. Success.
2. Tempest.
Not a fan of this thing in my face. I'm going to step away from it, taking an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Will hit.
That's okay. I'll take
Strength
it.
save, please, as you take 8 points of piercing damage.
You said dex save?
Strength.
Strength. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not a strength save, sorry.
Either way, you rolled a 10 minus 2, 8. Yeah.
So it just knocks me prone as I walk away.
You are prone. Yeah. Did you? You're right here, and you are now prone.
Well, it's still my turn, so I just get up again, I guess.
Okay.
So I just... Is that like 20 feet of movement? Because it's
Yeah,
15 to get it.
movement. You move. Yeah. No.
Okay. How much damage should I take? 8, you said?
8.
Okay. I will do that still and fire a shot. And I will add a superiority die to it. I'm going to try and trip it too if I hit. So we'll see what happens with Whisper. 23. That plus D8.
Who are you
So
hitting?
the one right that just took a swipe at me.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
He's dead from the first shot.
Oh, well, if that happens, I don't have to add it because it happens after I do the die.
I'm assuming you did it anyway, so expend your superiority die, but you did.
Okay. In the future, I get to add it after, but that's... Yeah, I'll use it now. And then I'll use my remaining, that was 20, 25, 30 as I kind of head back this way.
Okay. Kevin.
Yeah.
All right.
Back to one succeeded death save.
Roman.
All right. Death saves aren't rogue stuff, right?
Hey,
Nope. Apparently
We're all
not.
rolling well on death saves, so that's good.
All right. Bernard, as you have a giant wolf kind of standing on top of you.
Yep, I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to pour a potion down Cerulean's throat
Okay.
for 8.
hey.
Hey.
That's a heal.
Or
And
almost.
that will be Reynard's turn. As I'm basically grabbing him by the shirt and says, "Get the fuck up, we need you."
All right. Fithin is currently charmed and is simply staring into the wolf's eyes. He is not going to do anything. The Foxen has currently got him locked in hardcore mode and is not doing anything. The direwolf is going to go after 23 now.
Do we keep death saving throws, or do we get rid of them?
Next time you come back, you reset them. That will hit 23, 6 points of piercing, and a save, please.
Reduced to 6, reduced to 3.
Yep. Oh, I had to make a save for Fivin. Fivin is still charmed.
Oh my god, 10.
Yeah, seriously. He's mean.
Okay. 23.
My prone. Sorry from that strength save.
You are prone. Yeah, you knocked
Okay.
him down.
All right, I will stand back up. And I'm going to zap him. Dex save from it.
Okay. Hey, operator, do we have a battle map for these guys?
You've not been showing a battle map? Oh, awkward.
I think Kurt fell asleep.
He literally's got the all black screen of death again.
No, like, I mean, he's literally
No.
leaning back in his chair sleeping.
He legitimately is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
It's been a long day.
Oh no.
All right.
He's out. Oh my gosh, Kurt.
Put something loud on Groovy.
Oh, there he is. He's back. Hey!
Hey, buddy. Hey, operator, can we get you a battle map, please?
I'm sorry, are we boring you?
Talked about a lot of books today.
There were a lot of
We did talk about a lot of books today.
Sorry about that. I'm going to hit him with.
all black map. Again.
It's probably just maybe roll over to the right.
I'll just refresh your screen, guys.
Refreshing.
Did it pass the deck save?
Hold on, I'm getting everybody to load their saves. Direwolf. The operator, refresh your page. Oh, thank you.
You're wonderful, Kurt.
We love you.
So sorry.
So we're taking job applications for the new operator. Wow. That'll pass.
Not new, extra help.
It'll pass. 2 points of lightning damage from it.
Okay. To the direwolf? Yeah.
To the direwolf, yes. And then I gotta find my stuff again. Then hit it with the battle axe.
Okay.
That's not supposed to be an advantage. So 13.
13 does not hit.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Kurt. We love you. Brilliant. You're alive.
I'll roll like over here, stand up. Just, like standing up, he like extends a hand out towards Kevin, and like channeling his radiant energy. He's gonna use healing light and dump 2d6 into him to stabilize him.
Okay.
So 7. Yeah, I need to heal myself, or I'm gonna go down again. I'm gonna press a hand against my where I got clawed. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
So that'll be a 2nd level because that's what I can do. So 11, nice.
Okay.
All right, feeling better. And so that's 5, 20, 25, 30. Okay, that's my turn. Like backing up.
All right. I have to refresh my page now.
Kevin, you good?
Yeah, my dynamic lighting's all weird. I'm refreshing my page. One moment. All right, Tempest.
Yes, I'm going to move down here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to fire a shot at this big pupper. 23.
Yes.
Fair.
Ah.
And I will also... No, I'm not going to add anything to this. I'm just going to straight up shoot it.
Okay.
8 points of damage.
To whom?
To the Wolfie who is not charmed.
Okay.
The super big doggo.
Okay.
My turn. Kevin?
Kevin.
You're muted, Kevin.
Kevin.
Oh, whoops. So, question: because Kevin can't read the chat on the side of the screen and was unconscious when the fox did the thing to the wolf, does Kevin know to not shoot the wolf?
I'd imagine not.
I mean,
Okay.
it's just standing there though, like not doing anything.
He is standing there like he's got a big love-struck puppy on his eyes. Uh-oh.
I would, if I was just knocked out by this thing twice and I came back and saw it just standing there looking mostly dazed, I would take my chance to try and murder it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. That's what I was unconscious when it got charmed, and it's put me down twice. I'm gonna bonus action arcane weapon my musket and give it fire damage. Wolves hate fire.
He said hopefully.
Wow, that's bad damage.
8.
Well, 11 because it's
Yep.
but still
More
not.
damage than I did with the second
Shakes. He's
one.
gonna make a wisdom save. He is still charmed.
Oh my
Fox got a
god.
high save.
All right.
Going like ass, so. Roman.
Hey, 14.
All right,
Scooting
Renard.
by here.
Oh god, the temptation of which spell I should be using in this particular moment, and I think Reynard is. Oh fuck it! Reynard is going to cast a spell. He's going to grab his throat for a moment as light begins to glow from it. He is going to open his mouth and he's going to release a stream of lightning breath over this wolf, as he will cast Dragon's Breath on himself.
Okay.
That is not the right spell. Oh, not Shatter.
Similar damage type.
He'll fail the deck save.
And I'm also going to move around the wolf to here.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
Ivan is making another save at the end of his turn. He is still fucking charmed. Guys, 4, 4, 5, 4.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, he used up all his good rolls on attacking.
All right, the Foxen cannot do anything. Direwolf is going to take a bite out of
Crime?
Renard. That's not.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
That will actually miss.
Yay.
What do you think?
No more.
My good luck rolls ran out in the first round of combat.
They were good.
Yeah, very good.
Deck save from the puppy. The big
Oh,
puppy.
Or he's dead no matter what you roll, so. He had 2 health left. Yeah, he's dead.
All right.
All right.
And then 23 is going to step here. And he is going to rage shove a healing potion into.
Drink! Roman.
Breathe.
Okay. For 5 points of healing.
Okay.
Puntos.
And that is my turn.
Okay. It's brilliant.
What are we doing about this one?
Are we not killing it?
Give me 1 second. I might be able to restrain it even further.
Let's hope so. Roman, you okay?
Yeah.
Have a little bit more, and I'll dump my last 2 healing lights into him for 4. Sorry. Definitely roll the dice on that one. Just in case, I will ready a. If he does anything hostile, I'm gonna ready a guiding bolt directed at him.
Renard will just call out, "We're just waiting for this thing to wake up and kill us now. Finish it off!"
I concur.
I will wait. I will hold my action for a guiding bolt if he does anything hostile.
All right, Tempest.
Is this screen? Probably doesn't. I probably don't know. This thing doesn't view us as hostile right now, right? You don't know, do we?
He currently is staring into the eyes of the fox.
In that case, I'm literally just gonna use levitate. I still have my ability to do that for the day with Mingle with the Wind. And I'm just gonna have him hopefully just hover there stuck. So he needs to make a Constitution save. I think it's Constitution. Hold on, I think it's Constitution. I haven't made this against aggressive characters before. Mingle with the Wind. Constitution, yeah. So, make a saving throw. 14 needs to beat.
Roll a pair of ones.
Oh, okay. Well, I levitate it just 5 feet off the ground to where he can't run or do anything for the moment. The wind's just billow off of Tempest and just enveloping him.
Okay. Kevin.
Just I can hold him for a little bit.
I agree with Reynard. I think we should just be trying to murder this thing as quick as possible. I'm going to take another shot at my musket. Actually, let me see. Really read one thing real fast.
I'll link this to you so you can debate if he gets a save at the end of his turn. But I think I've got him there essentially. Oh, he can move up and down as part of his move. But I still kind of have him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use my musket. Oof. Hopefully his AC is low.
He's a boss.
15 does not hit.
Criminy.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
Okay, Roman.
All right, standing back up, I see this thing kind of just staring away. I'm just gonna haul on back, and I'm gonna use my DM's inspiration for the attack with the moon petal.
Okay. 16 just hits.
Whew. All right, damage and a sneak attack.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna stay in on it. I'm gonna hit him with the short sword with my bonus action.
All right. Bernard.
How high up is he? 20 feet?
5 feet. 5 feet.
Does the wound...
Yeah, I want him within range of people.
Okay.
16
Renard
hits, so
will
17 will hit.
move.
Does the sword hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only 5 feet up.
Boop.
He's spinning a little bit.
Quick, make him dizzy.
Renard will move to there, and I will use another action to exhale another gout of lightning breath.
Okay. I'll say he has disadvantage because you've got him pretty blocked out. He rolls 7 no matter what. So another 10 points of damage. Okay. He is not looking healthy. He's currently doing his thing. However, with all that, he is going to make a couple of saves.
I was gonna ask if you think he can make a save off that.
He is no longer charmed.
Is there hostile intent there? Do I see him trying to snarl?
I haven't said anything yet.
Making sure. I'm worried.
As he looks around, he's going to lower himself back down, and he is going to swing wide at Roman. So yes.
Okay, I will shoot off my guiding bolt.
this is a little bit of contradiction. I don't know how this works,
Nope.
but it says he can only move by pushing off things, but it also says he can move up or down on his turn as part of his move.
Yeah. He's moving
Okay.
down.
Okay, just
So
checking.
that's a failure. He's gonna try to slash Ronan across the throat and will miss. He's gonna slash one more time. That will crit. Ronan, you are going down for 28 points of slashing damage.
Oh, woof.
That's a lot.
He's then going to try to bite 23 and will miss. The fox is going to yelp and then vanish. Okay. It is now 23's turn.
Bonus action rage again because I didn't really attack. I mean, I zapped last turn, and I don't think I was damaged. So
You were attacked.
Doesn't
I
count.
think
Ah, that's
I think I have to take
Yes,
damage.
yes, take damage.
That's right.
So yeah, I'm gonna rage again. So I have that. Dex save from it, please.
Okay. He'll fail. Well, 4.
5 points lightning damage. And then I'm going to attack Reckless with the battle axe.
Okay.
26
6 will hit.
for 13 points of slashing damage.
Mean. Okay.
That'll end my turn.
All right. Trillion.
All I got is Eldritch Blast
Oh.
Oh, Blango.
for 6.
6.
Blam.
As he. All right. He is going to take a legendary action.
Ah, shit.
Oof.
No.
He is going to frenzy and take 1 claw attack against every creature within 5 feet of him.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Mine has advantage because I'm reckless.
He crit you
Double.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
or let me do a calculator real quick.
Oh,
Excuse me.
no.
It's that much
Great.
math that you need a calculator?
27 points of slashing damage,
Halved.
and 1 against Roman with advantage. Roman is hit and takes 12 points of slashing damage and a death save.
2 death saves. It's an auto crit.
Two.
Boop, boop.
Of his auto crit,
Yeah, it's an auto crit.
He's unconscious.
that's how much your total health?
30.
Oh, no.
I take 13 points of damage.
Yes.
Woof.
Kevin.
No, Tempest.
I'm sorry, Tempest.
Is Roman still alive?
You don't know.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But what you see him do is he slashes across, and in that same follow through, the raking goes across Roman's chest and seems to gouge out massive holes from his torso.
I'm like, shit. How bloody does this wolf look?
He's not looking particularly healthy now.
All right. I am going to take the attack action, but instead of attacking, I'm going to use Commander Strike, and I'll basically yell out, 23, fucking finish it! 23, you can use your reaction to attack him.
I will do that. Well, question. If I went reckless, does this make this attack advantage or normal?
You can use it recklessly, yes.
Okay.
I get to add a superiority die to your damage, so do your thing, and I'll do my thing. Oh no.
14 does not hit.
I
Oof.
still use the die too.
Oof.
Shit. Okay, well, that's bad. I was kind of counting on that and finishing it. And I will, in that case, when I see that just whiff, I'm just going to be like, damn it, 23, and I'll just pivot him up 20 feet, just away from Roman.
Why don't you action surge?
Oh, fuck, I can action surge! I action surge, and, oh, you've already used your reaction, and I've used my attack. Oh, shit. In that case, I run up here, healing potion,
Onto whom?
onto Roman.
Okay. As you pour it down to his throat, he does not respond.
Oh, no!
I kind of guessed that when I went off the turn order.
Damn it.
You gain a new character, you lose another.
I just pour it in, I'm just like, please, 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 please.
No response.
No, and that's when I just, the eyes just light up, and I'm just like, you fucking bitch, and I just lift him up. I'm like, please kill him.
You're going in timeout, mister.
It's like right up, just 20 feet in the air, and I'm like, blast him.
Okay. Kevin.
Seeing as how it seems like everyone's having trouble hitting him, and he is currently 20 feet in the air, so this won't affect anyone else, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot cube, but I'm just gonna cast it high enough up that it's not gonna hit 23 or Tempest.
Fails. He is glowing like a Christmas tree.
And I'm gonna outline him in violet because I like purple.
Good man. I like you.
Best color.
Yeah, purple's a great color.
My
Super
hair-
underused. I'm just gonna rip a fairy fire on him and say, he's easier to hit now. Quick, end him.
All right. Bernard.
Lightning breath.
Don't even use the fairy fire.
I was like, no one's using the fact he's 20 feet in the
My
air
God,
and fairy
these die
fire.
rolls are breaking my fucking heart.
Takes 7 points of damage.
And I'm gonna move 15 feet this way.
Okay. What's his ability to lower?
He can use his movement to go down, but once
He's gonna
again,
go back. He's gonna
As
go
if
back
he were climbing.
Yeah, okay. He's gonna go back down and he's gonna attack 23. 3 times.
oh, damn it! I'm trying to keep him away from people.
23 is hit twice. 18 and 13.
Ugh.
The 18 doesn't kill you, but the 13 does.
So the 18 brings me down to
1.
Yeah, 1. The 13 will.
Knock him unconscious. Then he's gonna leap onto Tempest. No more of that! He's gonna
Oh,
make a bite
shit.
attack on Tempest.
16 to AC.
He will hit.
Fuck.
18 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a con save.
Ah, fuck.
We hit his enrage timer.
You are not infected.
And do I keep my concentration? Do I need to keep a? Do I need to do it again?
Levitation is concentration.
Do I need to? So it's the second one. I think I'm fine.
You got it. 23.
Trying to find us, sorry.
We haven't failed it. Oh, there it is.
Fuck.
You've been lucky at those death saves. You haven't failed one yet.
That was the first failed death save right there.
All right. Cerulean.
Fire at him, Eldritch Blast. He's
Advantage.
Yeah, I fairy fired him.
Oh.
Advantage.
Yeah.
But that was when he was up there. Is it still okay?
Yeah, he's fairy fired.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like in that area. Oh, nice.
for 11.
11. All righty. Anything else?
I don't want to be near him. I'm gonna move back. Yeah, here.
All right. Tempest.
Once again, the rage. This Tempest is actually a Tempest at this point. Hairs everywhere. I just go, back up. And he's back 20 feet in the air. And I am going to just fire a shot from the ground because it doesn't really take anything to do the.
Is your levitation an action to use or a bonus action?
It's just something I get to do on my turn. Let me go back up.
That's-
You can
that
change
can
the.
be.
Yeah, you can change the target's altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn.
Hmm.
No, it's an action. It's literally just a thing.
Hmm. Okay.
So just back up. And I will shoot.
You have advantage.
I will take that for sure. 24.
24 will hit.
I will add a trip attack onto this because I'm fucking tired of him.
9.
Ooh.
Doesn't levitate only let you move yourself without using an action?
Nope.
Hmm.
You can change the target's altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn.
If you read a little lower, it says otherwise you can use your action to move the target.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an otherwise.
Tempest. How do you want to do this?
Well, if we're just being flourishy about it, I'll levitate him up and just have him spin around until I can see him right in his face. I'm like, this is for my friend. And I just right in his face.
Okay. With
Get
that
him.
shot, there is a you bastard right to the head. And as he slowly falls limp. The wolf form shifts into a very frail-looking elf, one of the three you had seen at the keep.
The one who wasn't
Not the
fucking
keep,
talking at all.
Nikolai's.
I just look down. I just angrily fire another shot into his face.
Okay.
Just Tempest hasn't quite died down. The air is still flying well around him.
I'll come over here and cast Spare the Dying on 23.
Okay.
I'll do one better and just throw a potion in his mouth.
I don't know. I don't know Roman's dead yet, so I'm going to sort of go up and I'm going to try to Cerulean will try his best to stabilize him.
You get 4 points of healing. And Tim just kind of sits down. The wind just kind of just like not really fading, and he just looks downcast.
Yeah, he does also cast Spare the Dying as well.
Onto whom?
Roman, because again, he doesn't know he's dead.
No effect.
23 will get up. I don't breathe.
Good moment of levity.
Very good, 23. Your dramatic breathing is...
It is getting pretty good. Isn't that right, Roman? I will poke him. Oh, he's taking a nap.
Roman is doing his best impression of us.
I'll just kind of
Get up, Roman.
Autumn, how is he?
He's
gone.
Slap him. Come on, Roman.
Gone where?
It is.
He's
I'm
sorry, he's dead.
I'll come over to 23 and be like, 23, he's
Come on, Roman.
23, it's
Get up. And it starts like slapping him harder.
23, stop. He's we couldn't get to him in time.
Well, maybe we can still fix this.
How do you think?
You don't fix death, Kevin.
Well, I don't.
Come on, Roman, please.
Kevin.
It's not funny.
No, it's fine.
DM, how many days out of a town are we? A long time, aren't we?
Several. At least 2 weeks.
Kevin, 23. Even the strongest clerics, we're too far away from a town.
No, it's fine. We'll just put him in the bag of holding, and someone in the town can save him.
That's. I don't want to say it's a hilarious thought. It's a hilarious thought. I'll just kind of go over to
I'm
the
just gonna
kids.
start putting him in the bag of holding.
He doesn't fit. He doesn't fit. Kids, why don't
As they come up from around, they were up in the tree.
why don't you stay over here for just a moment? We're going to. Renard, where are you at?
Renard is just standing like 40-something feet away from all of you. Because he wasn't running from the fight, but he was clearly keeping his distance from that fucking wolf.
This is gonna be a thing. Tempest hair is gonna flare up again as he walks over to Reynard. I told you to give them the book!
And I told you no.
What
That
is
individual was willing to kill for this information, which clearly
Yes, he
means they
was.
were not right to have it.
Yes, he was, and now Roman's dead.
That may
Think
be true.
you think it was worth that?
I think that this information is ramifications that could lead to thousands of people being dead! Roman died! It happens!
Could have done something about this.
We were!
Fine.
Tempest, I am inclined to agree with Renard. As a soldier, you see people die sometimes. This is a war we are fighting against the undead. It was bound to happen. We can try. Best we can do is try to bring Roman back, or bury him and remember him.
We're too far out of town. We're not going to be able to bring him back.
Come on, Robin, please get up now.
23, he's not going to get up.
He's going to get up!
I wish he was. I wish he was.
Cerulean will he'll put his hands on either side of Roman's face. Are his eyes closed or are they open?
Dolly?
I probably look at him in the face when I died.
Yeah, he'll move his thumbs up, close his eyelids. Cerulean will also close his eyes for a moment, and he'll just quietly, as if kind of talking to Roman, he'll say, I think the best way to say it. May she guide your path on wherever it goes, and know that you fought well. I wish I could have known you better.
I'll just kind of slowly. Does the adventuring charter have names on it?
Does the what?
Does the adventuring charter just have names on it?
It's a long list of details that you're allowed to do within the Empire, that you're allowed to be chartered, and it does have all your names on it.
I'll just kind of step over the side sadly and just kind of scribble out Roman's name.
Before you do that, Cerulean will say, why do that? You want to remember him, don't you?
I do.
Let's just amend the document and write deceased next to his name.
Don't even put that.
We can...
Just leave his name. If he mattered.
He did, but... What does that matter?
It matters because you'll always have the memories.
Why do we need this piece of paper for the memories?
It's his name, isn't it?
Charter book.
I'll just kind of pull out the journal that you guys see me writing constantly. Like, that's what this is for. This is just. I'll just pull out the paper and like, this is just parchment. This is official documentation. It doesn't mean anything.
The book I was thinking of writing was the Misfortune Book of the Fallen.
Well,
undoubtedly more will fall on our quest.
what quest is this? What did he die? What did he die for?
Larger picture to
And as you say,
to
what
help save the
Tempest, Fane will just tug on your shoulder or your sleeve.
I'll just kind of look down and get to eye level with her. It's like, yes, little one.
Thank you. She'll give you a little kiss on the cheek.
I'd do a little bit. I'd have a little bit of air genasi power, and I'll just kind of ruffle her hair a little bit. Just be like, thank you, little one.
All right.
Bernard just kind of stares off into space. Lightning is literally pouring out of his nose up into the air, and he just says, sometimes good people die for bad reasons.
Bernard, I am curious. What is so important that's in those documents that they're worth defending? I don't begrudge your keeping them. I'm just curious to know what we are defending.
What did you learn from them exactly?
I've learned that I didn't learn much from them, but I do know that the information itself is experiments about people being able to benefit from lycanthropy in ways that would allow them to avoid the perhaps calamitous intent that can come with being a werewolf. But from what I saw of that individual, if he was responsible for this research, then nothing good could have ever come from it.
I do not disagree. That is dangerous information to put in the wrong hands.
I do think that we should get to town as quickly as possible.
Are we
Yes.
bringing him with us? I
We're
don't.
going to bring him. He may be dead, but we're not just going to leave him in the woods like some sort of animal.
Okay, Ed.
I need
Talk
to
to you, Tempest.
I need to speak.
And Renard's just going to start walking.
I need to speak to the people that hired you.
All right.
23, are you... I'll just kind of look kind of awkwardly at 23, like, can you carry him?
Pick him up, not say a word, and walk off in the forest by himself with Roman. And he is going to go and try and find the forest.
Kind of hard to hear.
Am I?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk. Is this better?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna eat my mic. 23 is going to pick up Roman, looking even, if possible, more emotionless than he already does. And he is going to walk off to the forest, into the forest with Roman. He's going to turn around and look at everyone and say, "I'm going to go find the forest spirit." And then he's going to continue to walk off into the forest with Roman.
I'll go with 23.
I would go with 23.
Okay.
They're walking off and say, 23, I also have some ideas.
And as we go into the forest,
I guess I'm by myself at the camp.
late
Are you,
at night,
are you not coming?
I mean, I need to figure out. I don't feel good. Like,
Oh shit, that's right, you're infected.
I was trying to talk and you guys completely ignored Cerulean.
Sorry, dead person.
all right. That's where we're going to end tonight's session.
No. That was...
I thought I was going to be the one to die there for a second.
Same.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you're getting your character art next week, Vitali.
Does this mean I lose the tontine?
Yes, it means you lose the tontine.
Unless the forest spirit brings you back, I don't know.
Oh, I got some other ideas.
Okay.
All right, well that happened.
I hope everybody enjoyed themselves this evening.
Enjoy is a strong word.
I enjoyed myself. I don't know much about you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck Reynard.
Thank you,
Yeah,
travelers.
you guys haven't caught in yet, but Reynard, not only is he kind of an asshole, but he has some very strong opinions about how things should be. So
I think Tempest kind of thought of Reynard as an ally at first, and now it's just like, nope, can't trust this asshole.
Okay, guys. Thank you, travelers, for joining with us tonight. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our Twitch channel. And it's September, so make sure to take advantage of all of those half-off deals. Our entire schedule is viewable below, and we have some live shows running nearly every night of the week. Join me again on Saturday night for my other live game, Adventure with Advantage, where I'll take some other poor, unfortunate souls as they are getting ready to descend into Avernus, live at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. Remember that all of our videos are available for free on YouTube. Please like and subscribe over there as well. I am DM Opal, or Bethany. And on behalf of myself and these amazing players, good night. And we will see you all again next week when misfortune deals the ramifications of the death of one of their members. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.